Live now. Oh god, I forgot to set up my webcam.
I
Great.
regret to inform you that I cannot find who did the music for My Aquarium for the Wii.
Yeah, that checks
Oh
out.
no, that's tragic. All right, so we are now
All right.
also live on twitch.tv/Nintendo World Report. So that means I get to re-explain what Seren just said. Where
Yes.
so
Do your version of the intro.
Yeah. So first of all, I am here partially for my punishment game for Mario Party Monthly, which Alex chose to make me play My Aquarium for WiiWare. And so here we are. That's this game. And while we're going through it, we're going to be ranking every single Nintendo published video game ever. Part 1 of God knows how many.
Yep. Who knows how many? But so what I'll say for everyone's reference is you're going to be able to hear this ranking audio across 2 different streams. If you want to see My Aquarium, you're going to want to be watching this on twitch.tv/Nintendo World Report. And if you want to see Matt and Joe's faces, you're going to want to be going over there. If you're going to want to see the streaming bracket and the ranking there, as well as footage of the games and images of the games that all 3 of us are going to be looking at, you're going to want to be on twitch.tv/SerenMCN. In the future, let's not do this 2-stream setup while you play My Aquarium, because
This
I'm
was a
assuming
mistake.
My Aquarium is going to be a one and done. I'm deciding right now.
There could be a deep plot that we have to get.
There is a My Aquarium 2. If you want to get
true. There is a sequel. I did find that out when I tried to look for the composer.
You're gonna get hit with another punishment game.
Oh my god! I just plugged my headphones into my laptop so that I could look at the stream from Seren, and oh god, I heard the Discord call and both streams at the same time.
Yes. Welcome to absolute hell. So
Made a
future
lot of
streams.
mistakes
Yeah, for future streams, let's have it exclusively on twitch.tv/SerenMCN.
tonight.
But for this stream, we're gonna have the fun dual madness.
Yeah.
So I am going to change over to my stream scene.
And I'm going to start My Aquarium, which allows you to keep more than 40 kinds of fresh/saltwater fish and jellyfish in one aquarium.
I'm gonna guess it's 41.
You can switch between 6 different aquariums using their icons on the top of the main menu. Create one in your own style. You can also send a friend an aquarium or watch fish dance on an aquarium.
Sure
Special
can't.
date. Oh, you press the home
WiiConnect
menu?
24 is disabled, motherfucker.
What does that mean?
All right. No, guess we're gonna.
Oh no!
Here we go.
The Wheel of Death is 100%.
Oh, what perfect timing!
Chaos.
Gotta find my TV remote because the game is loud. All right.
Get wrecked, Alex.
I'm gonna send that to Alex.
All right.
Where is Alex? It's his fault I'm doing this aquarium.
Alex
thing.
is in my stream.
Good.
Oh, okay, good.
The
It's
chats
okay,
are
Alex.
split.
Don't worry, Alex. I'm gonna send you the screenshot. You don't need to come over here. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm coming. I have you. I've got your back.
So I have broken this up on my side. We're gonna do this by year. Both of you are gonna need to give me a ranking for every single game. The most important thing is gonna happen right now. This is the most important part of any of it. Joe and Matt, I need you to agree on exactly one thing, and that is, what is the scoring rubric you're using? Because you should both be using the same scoring rubric. Otherwise, it's gonna make no fucking sense.
So my preference and what we were doing for the WiiWare games is to judge it as though it is day 1 and this game just released.
Okay.
So I don't want to say, oh yeah, well this game aged poorly, so I'm gonna rate it poorly. I want to say,
Game is hella loud according to Zero.
Okay, I'll have to fix that.
Yeah, you need to hear the fish.
But I want to
We got
say
stories to tell.
I want to say how, like, how was this game on its own merits? And sometimes my modern video game tastes are going to affect that. I can't put myself back in the mindset of 1980, but I can try to be fair and say, yeah, Super Mario Brothers, a very basic platformer, not that great nowadays, but like the first good platformer ever. So I'm going to try.
Let me tell you why this won't work on my end. The NES is bad, and all of the games are bad. Oh, sorry. There are 2 good NES games. One of them is Mega Man 2, and I don't remember what the other one is.
Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Mike, and the Quest for Stale Gum.
Oh, this
Coming to Nintendo Switch on Tuesday.
This is a trick. Actually, Seren, we ethically, me and Joe cannot put a score on a game that you produced.
Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. None of I didn't produce any of these.
Okay.
Zero says the game is still quite loud compared to y'all.
How? I put it at like half volume.
Loud fish. Fish have a lot to say, Matt.
Apparently,
They've been
it was
around for a long time.
enormously too loud.
It's at like 1/3 volume now.
That's the magic of my aquarium, says Fangs. All right, Joe.
Yes.
I feel like you're gonna have an easier time bending to Matt's rubric than Matt is gonna have bending to a rubric that doesn't exist. So I think you're both gonna have to live. That sounds good to me. What I will say is, you should not be afraid of 1s and 10s.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
What?
Here's the thing.
Trust me, I'm not afraid of giving my aquarium a 10.
My only anxiety for ever giving like really bad scores comes with indie games when I can tell that somebody worked really hard. This is Nintendo. I don't give a shit. They'll deal with it.
Yeah, they'll deal with you giving a game from 35 years ago a 1. It's
some
fine.
of the people that made these games are dead. I don't care.
The Asian arowana fish takes up half the capacity of the aquarium.
Well then.
Thought that would just be interesting to note. Ooh, that looks like
is this going to be at Mario Party? Are you going to start reading aquarium facts?
Aquarium facts? Not fish facts.
No, that number one.
Yeah, there's got to be facts about aquariums.
Number one, that's your bit, and number two, we might actually have a substantial number of viewers that have never seen us before because of our special guest.
Oh, that's true. That makes it better. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
then
I'll
they know
embarrass
exactly
myself when I get a fact wrong. I'll embarrass myself.
That's why you look it up and you leave it to other people to get the facts wrong.
So, this is going to include every game that Nintendo of America, specifically, has published all the way through to this year. But we're going to start, just because of how things shake out, these first few years are always very weird, because no one fucking knows these games, really. We're going to go all the way back, and I have clumped 1980 to 1983 together.
Okay.
That is going to be one block of time, and then after that, we're all going to be ranking by year. So, the first game I'm going to need you both to rank is Sheriff for the arcades.
That one's an assist trophy.
Yes.
I know that one.
Yeah, I don't actually know how this game plays.
So,
me neither.
I am going to pull it up on YouTube.
How do I get something further back in the aquarium?
And y'all will get to watch on the Discord that I'm streaming out to y'all. This is Sheriff.
I feel like I have seen gameplay of this.
Okay.
Wait, what killed him?
A bullet from one of, I'm guessing, the cops. Or not the cops, the criminals, who are short.
The hardest thing about this entire experience is going to be keeping this scale reasonably even. And so I'm just going to kind of go with vibes instead of trying to predict.
Oh, I mean, you're going to be also like, it's going to change per year, right? Like, these games in this year mostly don't have sound. Like,
my aquarium might have surround sound.
What?
That puts it a step above Xenoblade Chronicles.
Okay.
Sheriff. Okay, this looks like a pretty decent concept for an action game, especially early on when video games barely exist. I could see this being pretty engaging. I'm going to give this a 7.
I think I could probably agree with a 7 for the time. I mean, it looks. Here's the thing. It looks a lot like some of the games I played when we were planning a video about the history of Rareware, and those weren't good.
All right, here we're going to be looking at Space Firebird is the next game.
Okay.
Putting footage up of it.
The name is already promising, at least. Space Firebird feels like a name I would give to a game when I was in like middle school.
Is this sound actually like part of the game?
Yeah.
Have you not played an arcade, like an old arcade game? They all sound like this.
Okay,
man.
well, for a moment it sounded like. Well, also Sheriff didn't have sound, so
This
like,
Sheriff had a
just-
few squeaks.
This just sounds a lot like, very similar to like Galaga or something.
yeah,
I mean, it looks
yeah.
serviceable.
This is.
Oh, and you can move up. You're not just glued to the bottom.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, this looks this is kind of similar to Sheriff, where it's like this is a decent concept for an action game, and like the pace is a lot faster. This feels a lot more acceptable as a modern game, even. I'm gonna say this is a 9.
I'd more give it an 8. It still doesn't see like it seems a bit too. I am assuming this does not predate Galaga, and it looks a little too
No,
much.
no.
Yeah, it looks this just looks like Galaga, so I gotta knock off a point for that. I would go for
Okay, the Galaga points I'm willing to knock it down to an 8 for.
Okay. Yes, no, these early Nintendo games are all clones. Like, Donkey Kong is the first one that's not a clone. Really.
That's why it's the first one that anyone cares about.
Yep. Alright, here's Radar Scope, a game that bombed so bad that we got Donkey Kong.
Ooh, I've never actually seen gameplay of it. Very excited. Piece of history here.
Alright, also, if you're susceptible to a lot of flickering, for the first couple of years here, the /Seren MCN side of this stream is going to have more flickering than my Aquarium. So
Barely
this is
touch
just the
how
same
it's
thing,
at.
except you're confined to the bottom, and it's at an angle.
Clearly a step down.
This is Space Invaders,
yeah.
basically. But
This
without
doesn't-
the defenses.
This does not look. This is basic. This looks like bad Space Invaders.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and
That's
Space,
exactly what it is.
Space Invaders like famously had the thing where it increased speed as you killed more to like ramp up the difficulty. This looks like the
Maybe
pace and
accidentally.
difficulty. Well, yes, but it's still
Yeah.
important that that was there. This looks like the difficulty remains pretty static. I'm going to say a 4.
Yeah, I think a 4 sounds right. Because, like, not only does it not look very good in general, it also you made this game already, guys. We just looked at it.
Matiscosa is a
Alright.
brave soul that has chosen My Aquarium as their audio feed. But it's working out because it's a song they learned in undergrad.
Yes, again, I do strongly recommend jumping over to the /Seren MCN.
In fact, you can
stream.
do. I have a.
can do
There's a streaming site that not really a streaming site, but it's a tool that I use called Multistream, multistre.am, and you can use it to easily have both streams open at once in a conveniently configurable layout.
Hell yeah. Alright, how high can you get?
Well, it depends on the strain. Am I right? Ha 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 ha! I don't know what I'm talking about.
This is a tough one because I
So
kind of
it's-
have a personal
it is-
bias against it.
I also have a personal
This
bias
is way
against
better than
it.
the NES conversion. I want to just to be clear, if you haven't played the arcade
Oh,
version,
absolutely.
this is
Oh, don't
way
you
better.
worry. The one in DK64 is the arcade version, and I have a fucking bone to pick with that. Not really. Donkey Kong is fine. Like, it's not the best, and it's not a game I'd go out of my way to play, but I don't think it's terrible, to be fair.
What you're saying is Miyamoto's a hack.
I mean, I already knew that. I played Wii Fit. I played Wii Music.
What date was Donkey Kong's release date? I'm gonna set it as a special date in my aquarium.
Oh, that's gonna be really hard to pick. Oh, no, it looks like there is one. July 9th, 1981.
July 9th? Okay.
Alex wants to know what drugs you recommend. Jeff.
Drugs do I recommend? All of them. You know the ones. You know the ones.
Here's 75 meters, which gave us the best Smash Brothers stage.
Oh, don't even joke. That stage is so fucking bad.
That's not
yes,
even
the best one.
It's not even a good casual stage.
So much.
Literally the best stage. Ooh, I'm going to go to the most replayed, which is the last few seconds.
I don't.
Based on the at the time rubric, I have to at least give it a 7, but I can't give it higher than that because my heart says fuck this game.
So I also feel like I must do that, but I also don't know what the rest of the arcade scene was like at the time because I don't have a lot of context for the 80s.
Stupid fucking.
But I mean,
Nintendo
it's one of the
coin
most
that you need
popular
for
arcade
final boss
games
piece
of all
shit.
time.
This is one of the most complex and innovative and interesting games of that era.
Yeah, so
Definitively.
it's that has to mean that there wasn't much like this at the time.
No, this got cloned.
I'm going to go with a 10.
10, okay. What about, and this counts before anyone fucking complains, this did get released in limited capacity, Sky Skipper.
That
Did just get released a couple years ago.
I mean, yes, but this, at the time, this did get an arcade test.
Oh,
This-
yeah, true.
Okay, so y'all need to, like, if you have not seen Sky Skipper, you all need to go straight to the Twitch/SurroundMCN and, like, look at this shit, because I have never seen a game made by a company like Nintendo that makes less logical sense than Sky Skipper. I've
Also-
tried playing it, and I have no idea what you do in it.
also it's ugly, like really ugly.
Oh yeah, no, there's a reason that Nintendo didn't put this thing out.
Why does it look so bad?
My aquarium can link to the forecast channel? That's awesome! This...
Look at those stars.
There's a lot going on in Sky Skipper here.
I genuinely can't tell what's happening.
Okay,
I
hang
feel
on.
like I'm having a stroke.
Here are the instructions.
Especially
Message.
combined with My Aquarium music, which is all
Okay.
public domain.
Message.
Claire de
Wonder
Lune by
Kingdom is
Debussy.
conquered by gorillas. Drop bombs on gorillas and knock them down. Touch and rescue all King's family by plane. See you again at airport.
I have
Sounds
a few
logical to me.
questions. One,
Get ready. Planes left 4.
a few questions on my list. One,
Auto takeoff.
what? 2, huh? 3, gorillas are an endangered species. At least I think.
No, we're bombing them, motherfuckers.
You know, this is the 80s when we didn't care.
Some might say we still don't.
And we are collecting card suits. Why? Why is that gorilla throwing
Cool.
baseballs at you? Why did you just collect that lady? I don't know.
Hey, gorillas have really good fastballs. I learned that firsthand once.
Joe, do you remember how I described Rainbow Ride from Mario 64 as feeling like it was just a box of leftover assets all thrown into a level?
Yeah, I could see that being a good description of this. That sounds correct. I'm gonna go with like a 3 on this one. This game looks like terrible, but also you're bombing gorillas, and they deserve it, really. So, like, how bad could it be?
I like the west and east that's permanently on the screen just to remind you where left and right are.
I'll
Yeah,
give
what if
it
you
a...
forget?
This was an arcade game?
Yeah! Oh yeah!
Okay,
Released right after Donkey Kong. Miyamoto worked on this fucking shit.
I was trying to decide if it was technically impressive, but given arcade,
No.
it doesn't really mean much.
But also, does it look technically impressive to you?
2.
Okay.
You could tell just by looking at it.
Remember how Sheriff didn't have any sound? This game would be better without sound.
It's true, it would. All right, this is Donkey Kong Jr. A character that no longer exists.
James asks, "Why would you agree to this, you fools?"
I don't know.
Hey, I'm also in the middle of ranking WiiWare games. The game screen disappeared on the Discord stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, I respect Donkey Kong Jr. only because it gave us the much better character Diddy Kong far in the future.
It's a stretch to say that.
I don't think it
What are you
gave us-
talking about? He was supposed to be Donkey Kong Jr. and Nintendo said no. That's
It's
the
a
story of how that happened.
Okay, but also it could have been Donkey Kong Jr. doesn't exist, so now we have Diddy Kong.
I mean, maybe. You don't know that.
This looks like a pretty decent sequel to Donkey Kong. I'm not willing to give it a 10 because a 10 implies something. To me, a 10 implies something greater than just this game is pretty good. And I'm going to say that outright now. For something to get a 10, it needs to be in some way remarkable besides just being a quality video game. And for something to get a 1, it needs to be in some way remarkable besides just being a piece of shit. And so this is definitely not a 10 to me, but I'll give this a 9.
I think a 9 sounds... I don't think I've ever played Donkey Kong Jr., but to be perfectly honest,
Jump kind of sucks shit.
I mean, that's true
the
of Donkey
jump-
Kong.
Hey, this is a worse jump than Donkey Kong. And it's a game way more about jumping.
Oh, boy. I think... Yeah, I'll go ahead and agree with Matt's.
James
Matt-
says, the ship of life drifts impotently away, further and further as salvation slips beyond the horizon. And it's going to land right here in my aquarium.
Oh, I'm far beyond that.
So, Joe, what are you giving?
I think I'll actually give it maybe an 8.
Wow.
Just because, it looks fine. Like,
Yeah?
I'd
looks...
say in some ways it looks a step up from the original Donkey Kong.
I disagree on that, but sure.
Okay. I'm not even gonna fucking bother with this one, because y'all know what this is. Mario Brothers.
10.
I've never
Oh,
heard
wait,
of
this is
one.
original Mario Brothers, right?
This is the original
Oh, the
Mario.
original,
Yeah, this
the
is-
original Mario
holy shit.
Brothers? Oh, God, no.
Yeah, this-
Not a 10. Not a 10.
This
no.
is Shell Creepers. This is... I jumped on Koopas. Or stomped Koopas, excuse me.
It's not a terrible game.
But it did make a terrible Smash stage. So,
Oh yeah, right now on my aquarium we've got Claire de Lune by Debussy.
So this is
Oh,
the
the
fourth game
Danganronpa
this
V3
year
song.
that I've played with Claire de Lune in it. What the fuck?
Okay, yeah, original Mario Brothers. Do you need me to pull up footage? I will, but it's... You
No,
I mean,
I've,
for completion's
I've
sake.
played it and I give it a 5. It sucks.
It doesn't.
sucks
It doesn't.
It's a bad
suck.
game.
It is
But it's
Nintendo's first,
not.
like, local co-op game.
Joe, I will say, saying it sucks, it's a 5 sets a hell of a precedent for your grading scale.
Yeah, but is it the other game we saw before? I forget what it's called already.
Because I'm
like
gonna
2
say,
games
Radar
ago?
Scope. Or
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that
s-
one.
I'm gonna say it's
Skyscraper.
all right. It's a 5.
Alright, you both give it a 5, but for distinctly different reasons.
Yeah, I'm using the same scale I'm rating games on NWR with.
Great. Okay.
Not necessarily the same logic, but the numbers mean the same.
Okay. So this is Donkey Kong 3, and this is the last arcade game Nintendo released between 1980 and 1983 in North America.
So Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong 2 then.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This one you play as Stanley the Bugman.
Well known
character
for
that
being
should have been
heavily
in
rumored
Smash.
for Smash for some reason.
So this one you shoot air up into Donkey Kong's taint. That's like canonically what you're doing. I don't know.
Which is honestly like, I mean, that's a pretty good. God, every time I look at this game, I have less of an idea of what the fuck is happening.
You are protecting the shit at the bottom of the stage. Oh, here's
So-
your audio.
Purely gameplay speaking, seems like a fun enough video game. I don't like the aesthetic theming at all.
I mean, it looks fine, but it also just looks kind of unexciting compared to the other two. Because it's just this.
They basically made a fucking space shooter without calling it a space shooter, and then called it Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's weird. But it doesn't look bad. It just looks like it's the same thing over and over again with slightly different levels.
Okay, but look at that happy dance.
That's true. He is very happy. And Donkey Kong is very concussed.
There are fish facts built into my aquarium. I'm gonna say man, in my heart I want to give Donkey Kong 3 a 7 because it looks like a fun video game, but like thinking about actually like the aesthetic idea of it sucks.
I just glanced over at the NWR chat, and James is depressed about Taint, so is Alex, and Fangs says that he would hope there's fish facts built in.
Yeah, I imagine having two streams is just as tough on the chat as it is on us. This was a mistake.
They deserve it. Unlike us, they deserve it.
See, I'm trying. Like the problem is I can't look at the NWR chat without the the gameplay fading away for a second. Anyways, I'm sorry if you gave scores. I missed it because I was distressed.
I'm gonna say 6. I want to give it a 7 for the gameplay, but the aesthetic idea is just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Meanwhile, I'm gonna give it a 7 because you get to shoot a gorilla in the ass with pesticide.
Yeah, unclear.
What other game are you gonna do that? To be fair,
thankfully, not many.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thankfully, if you're a coward.
All right. Now we're into the next 17 games, which are all Game & Watches.
Oh, I might actually have like legitimate opinions on some of these because I played a lot of the Game & Watch Gallery games.
All right. Oh no, the Game & Watch Gallery is different. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I know.
They're usually more polished.
Oh fuck, I didn't know that.
All right. This is running on MAME. Ball.
I have no context as to like how these actually control compared to
Literally the only context I have for any of these is, all right, which attack does Game & Watch use this for?
This is the grab.
This being his up throw.
Yep.
When I say how do they control, I mean like you say that they're more polished in Game & Watch Gallery, so I don't.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't know the difference. I've never even been in the same room as a legitimate Game & Watch.
Yeah, I mean, so these are LCD games a la Tiger Electronics. Mm-hmm. And so they have every possible sprite state burned in on the screen, and you can see them all pretty much at all times.
Mm-hmm. I did have stuff like that as a kid, not Game & Watches specifically, but.
And for this one, you just move left and right.
You're juggling a ball.
There are 2 buttons.
It's not even a particularly interesting, like, reaction-based skill game. Like,
it barely feels like they're really slow. I assume they get faster or something. As
I'm gonna jump. This is an hour-long video. Alright,
that's
700
okay, yeah, no, this is a 2.
That's not fast enough to be interesting.
This is a 2. This is a game.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. It's barely a game.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to be fair to the Game & Watch games barely being a game, because it's the Game & Watch. What do you expect? And I don't think it's a problem to have a game that is just like I'm sitting,
even
testing
for a Game
my
& Watch
reaction
game,
time.
It's barely a game.
Yeah, that.
Right. Shit! I jumped. Yeah, we're 1,590.
It's going slower.
Yes, it is slower now.
This is 3.
Okay. Yes. So the only defense I will give is not to Ball, but to the Game & Watch, is that this is the advent of being able to take games with you portably.
Yeah, and that's why I say a 3 and not a 2.
Yes.
Like, the fact that anything is running on this at all is an achievement. It's just the game design is not interesting.
Okay, so y'all now need to get ready. We're gonna have a fun little game called How Many Times Does Ball Show Up Again?
Oh, neat.
Oh,
By the
boy.
way, ball is Game & Watch's throw move.
Yeah, it's up throw.
Yeah.
I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It shows how much you pay attention
I
to me.
apologize. Very barely.
My therapist says that you need to listen more.
I just figured that we would prove
All
you
right.
and me, Joe, that we're hopeless nerds and know exactly which of Game & Watch's moves it is.
All right,
This is his
so
down
this is-
smash.
This is Vermin. There's a
Whack-a-mole.
left button and a right button again.
It's
You just move him into position.
It at least looks slightly more
fast does it
interesting
get?
than ball.
This video is only a minute, so I'm gonna jump forward to one that is emulated, but it's 33 minutes long. I'm gonna jump.
Yeah, this looks like much more of a
Yeah,
game.
but this is more engaging. This is a lot more engaging. I'm gonna give this a 6.
Yeah, I think 6 sounds right. That sounds fine.
Okay.
It is not ball.
I have
And that's
never
the
seen
first thing.
anyone give games from 1980 to 1983 anywhere near scores this high. So this is
I mean,
great.
I'm being fair to the fact that they're games from 1980 to 1980.
No,
I
I
only
agree.
hate the NES, right?
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm used to fucking 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2 through all
That
the
is-
Game & Watch.
That is a grading rubric that is exclusively used for Chain of Memories worlds.
All right. So now we are looking at Judge.
This
His
is
side
his
special.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. This is the watch portion. I don't care about that. Show me the
What
game.
if you need to know what time it is, or was when this video was recorded?
So this one, a countdown timer hits, and you hit a button based on which is higher.
Oh, I assumed that when I first saw it that it was a 2-player game where you're basically like doing a like an old cowboy pistol duel and you're trying to be the first one after it makes the sound, but no, it's like preschool numbers
Yes.
game.
This is
There
less.
are-
This is
Yes,
less
they
of a
pull
game
up
than
signs with a random number on it. The person who holds up the higher number will be able to hit the other person. If you have a low
This-
number and you try to whack the person, you will penalize yourself.
This is practically an edutainment game.
Yeah, this one sucks.
Yeah, it's a 2.
ball. Yeah, I'd say a 2. It's like, actually, I'd give it a 1. This is
All right.
less of a game than ball.
It's not a 1 for me. I don't think it's spectacularly notably bad, but it is just bad.
So I think it's like spectacularly bad. I just think that there's no game there. There's
All
no
right, here's
video game
Manhole.
there. Oh,
Manhole,
God,
I actually like a lot, I think. Like, I have played Manhole for a while.
having terrible flashbacks to Smash to Pieces.
This is his down tilt, by the way.
It is.
Although now I'm remembering that the Manhole that I've played for a while is the modern version in Game & Watch Gallery, not
Yep.
the original.
It's not that different.
It's not, but it's faster in Gallery.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Still on Game A. Yeah, this is about as fast as it goes.
This has the good like panic tension. I think this works. This works for me. I'm gonna give this a 7.
7 is what I was thinking too, yeah. It's
Great.
like,
I'm gonna check on the chats, then we'll go to Helmet.
Helmet I'm not familiar with.
You'll be familiar with Smash, but that's about it.
Up smash.
Oh, never mind, I have seen
Oh,
Helmet.
it's the stage from Melee.
Oh no, we're in flat zone. Oh god.
This one also really depends on how it is, like once it speeds up and everything, I think.
Yeah, how fast does this get, I
What-
guess?
This is how fast it gets.
Wait, is the objective just to survive or is it to get to the door?
Oh, it's to survive.
Oh, is
Until
it?
the door opens.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's kind of interesting, actually. It's multi-layered, because you need to kind of decide if it's worth rushing forward to the door or stay in safety until you have a better pattern. That's
See, this is a post-apocalyptic story about when tools started raining from the clouds.
No,
How's the aquarium going, by the way? I see you have a frog.
I do. Yeah, that's a stone frog. No, I think that the fact that there's like legitimate choices you're making here for strategy instead of just pure reaction time, that actually puts this a step above other Game & Watch games. I'm gonna give this an 8, and I had to hold back on saying 9. But
I'm gonna say a 7. I mean, it looks again better than Ball, better than Judge, but it still looks tedious.
All right, what about Lion?
this is his
It's side smash, I think, or no, it's side air. It's forward
side
air,
tilt.
I think. Is it?
I think it's side
Oh
tilt.
yeah, it might be his tilt.
This is another pure reaction time one, and
Hey, this one sucks.
yeah, it's not an especially interesting one.
Yeah, this looks like Manhole, but what if it wasn't good?
Okay, you be one person that has to make 6 different video game ideas in a year.
No.
In 1982.
See, I wasn't born, so I don't need to
81.
worry about that problem. Is this really how you handle lions? Are they just afraid of chairs? Is that?
No.
Have I learned this?
I'm gonna give it a 4 for the absurdity of the chair strategy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 3 for much the same reason, except that they're stupid for only using chairs. Come on, guys, we invented shotguns for a reason.
Oh, so we
Wait, I
want to
guess
add
they
that
want
to
the
the
lion to be
NWR Twitch chat?
I don't know if there's
Hey,
a way...
it was
No.
the 80s. It was a different time. I assume. I don't know. I was dead.
You're gonna get exempt from fucking ad quotes when you're only on my stream.
Is this a neutral air? I know it's part of his up B.
This channel's gonna need an ASPCA no animals were harmed disclaimer. This is where his fucking up special came from?
No, his up special came from fire, but in later games in Smash, they added the parachute at the end. But I think his parachute was already part of his neutral air? This looks like a decent reaction time game, but we've seen better. Like, we know that video games
And
can
a
have
lot of
strategy
reaction
choices
time
now.
games.
Yeah, we know that video games can have, like, choices in gameplay now. So, this is a 5. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I agree with 5.
Maybe it... 5 isn't fine. 5 is mediocre. Like, 5 is like, it's alright, I guess. This is a 6. It's fine. It's good, but it's whatever.
5 is Mario Brothers.
5 is Mario Brothers.
Yeah, 5 is Mario Brothers.
Alright.
I don't think Mario Brothers is terrible. I think it's just whatever. It's mediocre. It's alright, I guess.
Alright, here's Octopus.
Oh, God. This one sucks. Like, the...
Yeah, but it has choice. If that matters to you, but it does suck.
Yeah, this...
Spoilers, they all suck.
Isn't this one his up smash?
It's also his final smash.
I could have sworn that the diver helmet was his up smash.
His diver helmet is something. I don't remember what, but the
and I think the helmet from earlier is his dash attack. This game sucks because the octopus tentacles move randomly and you can't really meaningfully react to them. This is a 2. Actually, no, this might... Is it a 1? I guess, now that I'm really looking at it, they don't look like they're moving. That's true.
I'd give it a 3, but only because I like the look on the octopus's face. No other reason.
Yeah, you know what? Aesthetically, very good. Aesthetics are very good.
That octopus
so
knows what it's doing.
I'll give this a 3. I think the game fucking sucks, but it's one of the best looking Game & Watch games.
Okay, the next one is Chef.
This is neutral special. Look, it's Ball again.
Sausages.
Yeah, no, this is another fucking reaction game. That's all it is. Except this time, some of the food can get caught on a fork, and so you don't know how long it's going to take to come down.
4. That's I didn't
know about the fork.
That's like pure
That's the
RNG shit like that.
Yeah, that's the only differentiation.
Pure RNG stuff like that does not add to reaction games. It makes them worse. So I'm gonna say it's a 4.
Joe, I need a score
too, but again, only because I like the look of that cat's jib. If it wasn't
Alright.
an asshole.
Tell me about what one this next one is. This is Mickey Mouse. Where is this in
Finally.
Smash? Oh no, that's Mickey and Donald. I'm sorry, that's a different one. We'll get to Mickey and Donald. This is Mickey Mouse.
Wait, why does... This was in a Game & Watch gallery reskinned without Mickey, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Of course it was.
Why do I feel like there is a Game & Watch move in Smash with a basket?
I don't think there is. I think this might be the first
I might be
one
thinking of the
where
bucket.
there's no.
So where is this in Smash Brothers? It's when Game & Watch uses his final smash on Hollow Bastion. And
When Game & Watch uses his final smash and then gets hit with a cease and desist.
this is just Manhole. It's
Yes.
It's Manhole with a very good visual style compared to Manhole.
Oh yeah,
it's-
because they used this was all being sold on aesthetics, obviously.
But so in a way, the aesthetics are a little too good because part of why I like Manhole so much is just how utterly frantic it gets when like you can barely read what's going on, and the aesthetics being so clean actually makes this a little worse.
And this is how fast it gets.
Yeah, this
I kind of
is
disagree. I like it having the higher quality LCD graphics are like interesting to me.
this is not as good as Manhole, but it is still good. I'm gonna give it a 7. What did I
Alright,
give
that is
Manhole?
the same score you gave Manhole.
Fuck. Okay.
You both gave Manhole a 7.
I'm gonna justify it by saying that the graphics are much better,
I'm gonna give it an 8 because the graphics are much better.
and Mickey's ears follow Disney's rules, so it is obviously a step above Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, yes. So, Turtle Bridge.
I think I remember this one sucking in gallery.
This is his forward air.
Hey, guess what?
No, this is back air.
Right, I knew it was one of his air. I knew it was one of his air things.
This is I forget the name of it. The one that I said was really good because of choices. This is that, but what if it sucked?
Yeah, this is Helmet, but way worse.
What
You gave Helmet an
fuck?
8 and a 7, respectively.
Yeah, this is the turtles.
I actually legitimately can't tell what the fuck's happening.
The fish are moving at a
Yes,
random
so
speed.
this is, you are moving left to right. The goal is to go from left to right to left to right to left to right. The problem is that your bridge gets distracted by the RNG fish below it, and then they move out of the way, and you can lose your footing. But that's completely random.
This
Yeah,
is
the
a 5.
The RNG hurts it so much. It's
I mean,
At least the background looks nice. I guess.
there's where we've seen so many good-looking Game & Watch games that there's only so much credit we can give for the good art, though.
yeah, no,
there's
this is just what they
color.
look like now.
Yeah, this is
There's
not
color
impressive
now.
anymore.
So, Joe, you gave it a 5. That makes it the highest of all of the RNG ones that you've given.
Like
Are you sure?
Octopus already had colors. That was like
Yeah.
4 Game & Watch games ago.
And you gave it you each gave it a 3.
Yeah, in that case, I'll stick with a 3 on this.
This is a 4.
Okay.
It
Fire
doesn't
attack.
suck as much as Octopus, but it does suck.
We're not gonna spend too much time on this one.
Oh, it's this one!
It sure the fuck is.
It's the 4. Is this forward smash? What is
Yeah,
this
this
one?
is forward smash.
Okay. Yeah, this is the one that had to get changed recently.
Not changed. This is the one that got
reasons.
changed right before launch when reviewers found out.
You know, I don't know if this is a good game, but it is bad in a spectacular and notable way. So
Yeah,
I'll
but think
give
of it this way. If it were the 80s,
If it were the 80s, it was still racist then.
yeah, but
I'm going to give myself the benefit of the
Oh,
doubt and
finish
say
that
that
joke.
I still care about racism in the 80s.
yeah, I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna say 1.
yeah, I'll go with a 1. It also just doesn't look fun in general, so even outside of that, it's the Pocahontas of Game & Watch games.
All right, what about Snoopy Tennis?
Fuck. I'm literally learning tonight that there were licensed Game & Watch games. I actually
Yeah.
did not know.
I think I knew there were Disney ones. I didn't know there were Peanuts ones.
Hey,
Or Charles Schultz.
I want you to know something about this game that is probably pretty obvious from looking at it. It fucking sucks.
It would need to get way faster to be any good.
This is as fast as it gets.
This is like, what if Ball wasn't as good?
But Lucy's here.
Are you playing? Okay, you're playing as Snoopy?
Yes.
Yeah, this is like, what if Ball was worse? What did I give Ball?
You gave Ball a 3 for being the first.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And Joe gave it a 2. Did not care it was the first.
Okay, I actually, for being literally the first, I think I was a little too harsh on Ball. I want to bump Ball up to a 4 and give this a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 3 just
no,
because
we've had so many fucking balls by now. This is a 2.
Yeah, this is terrible.
it's
But
terrible.
I do
Snoopy's
want to
here.
move Ball up to a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 2. Like it looks fucking awful even if Snoopy's here. Snoopy can't even save this one. So I'll go with a 2.
All right, this is
Suki, what do you give it?
Suki
Okay.
only plays Demon Souls.
That's not canon.
this is our first 2-screen Game & Watch. Donkey Kong.
Oh, I forgot that there was a Game & Watch Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
It just looks like a bad version of Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
but-
hold on. It's like the first portable gaming systems ever, though. Like,
This
we
is the
gotta-
first one to have 2 screens. The screens have this same DS connectivity before that became a thing. And more importantly, you can buy Donkey Kong and take it home and then not have to pump quarters in at the arcade.
Can you jump in this? I assume you can. I haven't actually seen him jump
In
yet.
select locations, I believe.
I assume wherever there's not, like, the girder immediately above.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
It is only this one stage because you're limited by
Yeah,
the
that's
physical hardware.
Justin asks, why aren't you playing the Nintendo-published Aquarium Aquaspace? Alex was the one who assigned the punishment game. So you'll
This
have
is
to ask him.
apparently the highest selling WiiWare game.
Yeah, no, this is the best long WiiWare game of all time.
Oh, also, DK Game & Watch introduced the D-pad. That's huge.
Yes, it did.
That's huge.
That is
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
big.
Okay. Oh man, I was about to say that I can't give it a 10 because it's just a port of Donkey Kong, but like inventing the D-pad?
Well, not inventing the D-pad, but inventing the modern D-pad.
Still
Just putting that asterisk on it.
9.
Give it an 8 because despite being revolutionary, it still just looks like a bad version of Donkey Kong.
All right, next one.
That's
Donkey
just
Kong.
Donkey Kong though.
Junior.
Donkey Kong's fine.
This one is a widescreen, or which means a single screen.
Oh man, he's zooming.
He's so fast. What the hell?
I mean, yeah, they can pretty much move at the speed of your fucking inputs because there's no processing really going on, like not that dramatically. So,
I'm surprised everyone's talking in our chat, by the way, considering the interesting
I
stuff
know.
is over on your side.
Everyone is literally talking about the fucking games that they're watching on mine and yours.
It might be because my chat's on screen, so people want that on the YouTube VOD.
You know that's possible.
This looks like an alright Donkey
You're
Kong
doing the
game
same
board.
things endlessly, basically, until you fail.
I mean,
But
that's
it is
Game &
going
Watch.
fast. Yeah, I mean, but it is going faster because unlike most Donkey Kong games where you are reacting to things, you are taking action in this one, which means that you can go very fast.
Justin says, well, I was wondering why you're talking about Game & Watch and I don't see any. It says right on screen, go to Suren's stream for footage. I'll give this a 7. This looks like, as far as Game & Watch goes, it's exciting. It's exciting pace and speed. So,
Yeah, 7 sounds fair to me, honestly.
Okay.
Seems fine.
Next is Greenhouse.
Feel like I know
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse. Sounds familiar.
2 screens. So basically, it's Donkey Kong 3, 2 screen, and this is canonically Stanley the Bugman, but there's no Donkey Kong taint in this one.
I think this is a little better aesthetically than Donkey Kong 3. I do remember playing this one on Gallery.
Oh, this is Game & Watch's jab. What did I give Donkey Kong 3?
7.
I'll give it
Oh,
an
this
8. It looks fine. It looks like you said, roughly the same game, but I'm not putting pesticide up a gorilla's ass, so.
So this honestly looks a lot like Manhole, but a little more complex and
faster
graphics are
paced.
up there.
At
Faster
times,
paced.
because you have to travel so far to get to the second screen. That adds the tension.
Yeah. I don't know if it gets as chaotically frenetic. But this is
Let me
still...
jump ahead.
Yeah, this is. What did I give Manhole?
You both gave Manhole a 7.
I think this is a step up for Manhole. I'll give this an 8.
Oh, wrong person. Yeah, what's your score?
I think I gave it an 8 as well.
Jesus, I've never seen scores this high. All right.
It's the Game & Watch. You gotta be fair.
Again,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saving all of my mean for the NES.
Also, there is some talking in your chat, Suren.
Oh, yes, now there is. Hi, Fangs. What an amazing aquarium. Thanks. Mario's Cement Factory Game & Watch. I appreciate this emulation. It makes it much easier to just fucking look at consistent footage.
I didn't even know you could, like, legitimately emulate a Game & Watch.
Yeah, MAME. Dude, MAME is the best emulator of all time, basically.
I mean, I can't
like,
imagine figuring out, like...
Like, there's no data for displaying pixels on a Game & Watch, though.
Yes.
Like, that's... Like, this is
No, they built
unbelievable.
interpreters for the code that is in the Game & Watch.
There's no assets, though. Did they have to build the assets just for the emulator?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's a lot. That's...
I mean, they're like 2 to 3 frame animations. That's not that much.
Yeah, well, still though, for an emulator, that's like, and to get it faithfully working with how the code actually works, that's a lot. The MAME isn't on this list, but MAME gets a 10.
Oh yeah, no, MAME is the best emulator of all time. There's no arguing that for me.
Anyway, I'm not. This looks boring. This
Yeah,
looks
no,
like
it's boring as hell.
this is like what if the one we just looked at was way less interesting.
There's a lot of waiting here.
Also, we're at the period where
this is
the
three. This is
two
three.
screen Game & Watches are coming out, which makes the single screen ones feel lesser.
3. This is a 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give it a. I'm gonna give it a 2. It looks really boring and like a lot of waiting around.
Okay. I bet Nintendo would love it if this channel ranked emulators. Yeah, well. Okay. Mario's Bombs Away is the last one from this era. Oh no.
This is the one about Mario in Vietnam, right?
Yes, it is.
I was
Oh.
joking, but
No, it's not a joke. This is legitimately
No.
Mario in Vietnam.
oh no!
This is
No.
literally about dodging the Viet Cong.
Oh no!
It's very technically impressive, but they don't reference this one.
It's got real music.
For some reason, they don't talk about this one.
I can't imagine why not. It looks great. Why is
This-
that guy smoking out an oil barrel?
Yes.
This is one of Game & Watch's moves. It's
Is
the
it?
bomb. It's the bomb move they added in Ultimate.
Oh no! It is!
I don't know what the problem could be.
It's his new neutral air.
I just like one of the comments. This is one of the first games I ever played. The channel responds, "Awesome." Okay, hang on. We gotta look at what happened. What the success state is. That's gonna determine a lot. Here you go. This is the success state.
They get team rocketed into the sky, but freeze in time halfway there.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
All right. So that's Mario's bombs.
That's a 2, because not only does it take place in Vietnam, it also doesn't look fun.
Very technically impressive, and I assume that's where your
And
1
it's-
point comes
It's
from. Above
full
one.
color. I mean,
There's a lot of color in the Game & Watch nowadays, though. Oh god,
It is full
color and has music.
But it's also, here's Mario fighting in the Vietnam War while
Okay.
a dude smokes a cigar over an oil barrel.
Okay, so
just in the 80s, Vietnam was already like mostly agreed to be a bad thing at this point.
Not in Japan, it wasn't.
Okay, fair. You know what? That's fair. Oh boy.
I'm gonna give it 2 points for its technical.
So is it a
It's
2 or 3?
technically impressive. This is a 3.
Okay.
Purely by nature of how technically impressive it is. It has full color and music. But
Okay.
hey, yo, what the fuck?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, real quick, how's the aquarium going? I'm watching
Well,
the fish, but I
give
don't
my
see much
stream.
gameplay going on.
I would say that I'm pretty. I've explored 100% of the gameplay in here. Oh, view fish dance. Wait a minute.
You have not.
Oh, wait, no, I hit
I mean,
B by
this
accident.
isn't-
I'm sorry.
this
It's a
isn't
fish
the-
ballet.
This isn't the first fucking thing you did?
There's a button called View Fish Dance and you ignored it?
Oh man. Oh man, you know. This is impressive. This is some good stuff.
You did give this a 10 after
Oh, please tell
I
me
did
that
give
was the
this a
whole
10.
thing. That was the whole thing! Okay, no, there's more. Alright, cool.
You can't see me
They're
doubling over and
synchronized
laughing.
swimming.
I love video games.
Imagine how many fish had to be independently animated for this. But you know, okay, now it's over. I didn't hit B. It ended automatically. So actually, you know what? We are about an
Alexa,
hour.
play Finny Fun.
We are about an hour in. So I'm gonna say my aquarium might have run its course, but don't worry. I've got something special that I think
Is
you
this
guys
Aqua
are
Space,
really
or is
gonna
this my
like.
aquarium too?
It's my aquarium too.
Yeah!
All right, so when we get to this in your WiiWare ranking, you better know exactly what the fuck to give it.
Mhm.
Fucking hype!
There is no excuse for not knowing this game now. Okay. Since Joe and Matt, I presume you don't also have my Twitch stream open, so therefore cannot see the spreadsheet. Would you like to know what your averages were between 1980 and 1983, respectively?
Sure.
All right. This is the most neither of you had any opinions ever. Matt gave an average of 5.3. Joe gave an average of 4.9.
Oh my god.
All right, time to get into the NES so I can start giving. It's not yet, but like once
Yeah.
we get there, my average will be like 1.
Okay.
Yeah, very
Next.
quickly, I'm
Yes.
gonna run to the bathroom. I don't know if we want to take a full break.
We
I'll be as
don't
quick
have
as I
to.
can. Okay, I'll be back real quick.
Okay. I'll just tell this to Joe then. Hey Joe, 1984 has the potential to be the weirdest score of all time because this is the only one where there's only 4 games. Like, I really should have just bumped that into 80 and 83. I know when I made this rubric in the first place, there was a reason I didn't, but there's only 4 releases in 1984.
Just ask one NES. Come on, all NES games are bad. There's no exceptions. This is my brand. I can't stray from it. No matter how illogical
Did
it
you
sounds.
miss the ranking of DK Junior Math? No. DK Junior Math comes in on the NES in 1986. And we are just starting 1984, but don't worry, 84 will be very fast. No, this is a mission to get Joe and Matt fired from NWR for bad takes.
If Smasher Pieces for the entire NES era didn't already do that, I'm good. Every NES episode except for Mega Man is me going, I hate this game and it sucks and I don't want to play it. Except for Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is really good. And I think Castlevania is good, I just don't like playing it. As features editor, I'm reporting you. Neil knows. I've said this on Connectivity like twice now.
Oh my god, Honey, Matt, and Joe got fired from NWR Flip's calendar to January 1984, right as we're starting to rank 1984. Chef's kiss. Joe, can you Photoshop that real fast?
I don't see why not.
To tell people that we're about to start ranking the year 1984? Thank you.
What do I search to get the meme comic? Fuck.
Page turn
there it
calendar
is. Found it.
1984.
There we go. Living in 1984. Know your meme. God, I fucking forgot what this comic was actually about. I haven't seen the real one in so long.
Yo, Taco Bell canon, according to DQP.
My favorite version of this is still the one DQP made when we did our April Fool's episode this year for Smash Pieces, where I open it with we're playing from 1984's Duck Hunt to 1984's Duck Hunt.
Yes.
And then the response that DQP put on Twitter.
Yeah,
the meme of the calendar flipping up and it says 1984.
So we're about to start ranking 1984.
All right, and we got Paco Bell's Cannon on the title screen over here.
Yes. Okay.
purchase add-on content.
Yeah, no, they have
Yeah.
DLC fish. Well, you
What?
can't do anything with this. It's gonna fucking tell you what the fuck are you trying to do.
Okay, well,
There's a
Seren,
store.
how did My Aquarium 2 sell in comparison to My Aquarium?
Significantly less, but it did very well still.
All right, there we go.
People really like
Um,
aquariums, it turns out.
People really. It's funny. Aquaspace did not do very well.
No content is currently being distributed.
Nintendo's only. Nintendo's one did not do well because they didn't have the word aquarium in it.
That would do it.
They literally should have just called it our more than 50 kinds.
50 kinds of fish.
Last
He
one
had
was
it 10!
40.
8 different aquariums. Last one only had 6.
Why did not
There's
enough people
objects
buy
that
this?
glow. You could also send to a Wii friend an aquarium or watch fish dance on an aquarium special date.
You can still watch the fish dance!
8.
This is the best game ever!
8. Oh, sure. Let's take a look at the
It
same.
added RGB lighting.
Oh yeah, these are gamer fish now.
We've
Mega
met
Mouse
conditions
Shark.
for Mega Mouse Shark to appear.
I think
didn't-
that's because you have save data from the first game.
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't unlock any fish while we were playing. Hey.
Yeah, you're just toggling between them. You need to click OK.
Oh my god, I love video games.
Okay, are we ready to start with 1984?
Yes.
All right. We're opening with a game that exists because Nintendo had too many fucking TVs from Donkey Kong doing lower numbers after a while. This is Punch-Out! A racist game.
So this I've actually played the arcade cabinet of this game because the local barcade has one. It's
It kinda
really
sucks.
It's really clunky. Like
Yeah.
it's visually impressive, but like it's
is
super
not.
clunky to play.
It is not the same style of game as the console games.
Yeah, the
Also-
console ones are like way better.
Also, the best part about this is they needed to give up 2 TVs, but they didn't want to invest in processors that could take advantage of actually, like, motion graphics on both screens at the same time.
Oh, come on.
So that's why the top screen is just your fucking scoreboard.
That is the most look, man. These have to go somewhere thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's the entire reason this game is a two-screen game.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this game a 4 because like it looks cool, but again, I've played it. It's not great. It's very clunky,
It has a
especially
character
compared
that
to
was
the
so
later ones.
racist that they didn't even bring it back.
He's-
Oh my god, that says a lot.
that
Pizza
says a lot
Pasta.
for Punch Out. Oh fuck! I forgot about Pizza Pot. Jesus Christ.
Oh, and Kid Quick, but Kid Quick came back in the Super Nintendo game. Yeah, there's Pizza Pasta.
Pizza Pasta is the greatest name a character has ever gotten. It's so bad. It's so immediately a bad
By
idea.
Punch Out standards. Punch Out has really low standards for that.
They sure fucking do. Oh my god.
They literally just was like, what regular Italian character. I got you. But sir, you're clocking out of work in 2 minutes.
No.
More than a minute.
I got it. What do they have in Italy? Pizza puff. Yeah, it's that. There it is. Okay, cool. I'll see you all next week.
Gee, Ellen, how did you name 4 characters in one day? That doesn't work.
But they're all named Pizza Pasta. That's how.
Anyways, so that's Punch-Out Arcade. Matt, what are you giving it?
A 4 sounds about right. It's
Alright.
Punch-Out eventually had very good gameplay. It does not yet.
What about Boxing for the Game & Watch?
Oh god.
So this Game
So
&
this
Watch...
is the first good Punch Out game.
I thought
So
we
yeah,
escaped the Game & Watch.
No, there's 3 more Game & Watches in 1984. So, this one, if you look at this fucking thumbnail, that is what it looks like. It is a Game & Watch that has 2 controllers.
Multiplayer Game & Watch, alright. Promising
so-
start.
So it each has a D-pad and a punch button.
It doesn't look very good.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, it sucks.
It doesn't look great.
No, it sucks.
It.
What's going on?
Oh, you know, it's. This is like, what if we made Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but it's somehow less exciting?
We were so far beyond this for Game & Watch by now, and I know that it's the first multiplayer one.
It's just it's a
But it,
super
like-
wide screen and it's a multiplayer.
I feel like even back in 1984, recognizing that this was the first multiplayer one, I could still visibly see how much of a step down this is.
I'll give it a 3
Remember,
only because of the
Donkey Kong,
multiplayer.
Mario
aspect.
fought in the Vietnam War for this.
That's true. Fought for their rights to box in a bad Game & Watch game.
That makes it worse. This isn't respecting the troops.
That's fine. That's fine. Matt, why do you giving this?
This is a 3.
What about Donkey Kong 3
What?
for the...
It wasn't that funny, Joe.
Wait, I thought we already got Donkey Kong. I thought that
No,
was
you
already
got-
basically it.
Yeah, no, you got Greenhouse, motherfuckers. Here's actually licensed, and this is multiplayer also.
What?
Yeah, it's multiplayer Donkey Kong 3.
This
Look
one
at this
player
nightmare.
playing as
This
Donkey
looks-
Kong?
This looks like nothing like Donkey Kong 3, but they're calling it Donkey Kong 3. So
This-
those wasps have spears.
Who gave Donkey Kong a thing of pesticide?
What's the objective here?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
You are Stanley and trying to fight off the bees and defend your garden while forcing them towards Donkey Kong on the left. If a bee reaches Donkey Kong's side, you earn 10 points. No misses are earned. But if a bee reaches your side, you get a miss. Game B is a 2-player game. Both scores start with a score of 50-50. If a bee enters a garden on either side, the points are subtracted from that side. So
Okay,
there's a single
this is-
player and a multiplayer.
This is a substantially better multiplayer game.
This does seem like
Okay,
better.
but how's the watch?
But it all. Oh, that's true.
How's
Wait,
the
how does it
watch?
tell me what time it is?
There it is. I'm looking at it.
Okay, there we go. It's.
It's got hours
5.
and minutes.
I mean, they all do.
shit.
Not always.
What? Matt, what clocks are you looking at, buddy?
Sundials.
You know what? I can't argue with that. I'll give that one to you, I guess.
Okay, what are we giving DK3 multiplayer?
This feels like a 7. I'm waiting for you to tell me that it actually plays like shit.
It
but-
plays like a fucking Game & Watch game. What do you want from me?
It's a Game & Watch game. I can figure that out on my own.
You've
I
played
think
one,
it's
you've played them
fine.
all.
I think it's fine. It's fine. It's a good multiplayer game. It looks all right. I think it's a 7.
Go.
I'm gonna give it a 6. Again, it looks better than boxing. I'll give it that. But
Alright.
Where's dancing? Wait, where's dancing? They take out dancing? What the fuck?
Yes.
no, you read.
Alright,
you
here's
read
another
that they
full
had it.
color one, and this one doesn't seem racist as shit. This is Donkey Kong Circus, allegedly the prequel to Donkey Kong.
The pr-
Oh, like the sound of that.
This is a reskin of Mickey Mouse.
Oh my god.
Why is Mario?
Of a
laughing
Mickey Mouse
at
game
me?
that didn't come over here. There's another Mickey Mouse game.
Why is he laughing at me? Mario's laughing at me. It makes me feel bad about
There's no
myself.
sound in this
because
one.
there's only a few. No, there's not. Anyways, it's ball. Oh,
Sound?
oh that's because that was the clock.
Oh.
That was the watch portion.
Oh, thank God.
It doesn't make noise during the watch. Hey, this is fucking ball.
This is kind of just ball. But no, this is just chef.
Yes,
Chef, but without the fork, I guess.
but it has fires.
That's true. It's got things that will burn Donkey Kong if he touches them. Much like real life.
Oh god, we're starting to get to the point where it's like, why are we still making these? This is a 5.
I would give it a 4. This looks terrible.
Okay. That was the entirety of 1984.
Okay.
Matt, you were not here when I broke the news
Hey.
to Joe that there are only 4 games in 1984.
Take
see.
that, the government.
So that means, Matt, your average was a 4.75, and Joe, yours was a 4.25.
Matt, you're gonna need to get your own average.
Why
I can't
was
have you
1984
plagiarizing me.
separated when you combined 19?
I had a reason. Dude, I've been doing this for
past
years.
tense?
I made this fucking rubric for James, like, fucking 2.5 years ago when I started this journey. Yes, James, it has been that long. Alright.
I think I watched some of that live. That doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
Dude. Alright, Super Punch-Out for the arcade. We're in 1985.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Super Punch-Out for arcade. I thought it was just Punch-Out for arcade and then Punch-Out for NES.
No, there's Punch-Out
And then
for
Super
arcade.
Punch-Out.
It's a direct sequel. It just has more boxers.
Does it still play like shit?
Oh, yeah.
It's still a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it the same score. I don't think I've played. Well, no, maybe the arcade cabinet I played was Super. I don't know. I couldn't make it past Glass Joe, so.
Well, if it had Glass Joe, that was the first one, because this game
Okay.
opens with Bear Hugger.
Ah, so then yeah, I have not played Super, but it looks like the same game, but with different boxes.
Alright, and then this one is the other game in the universe. This is arm wrestling. This is another Punch-Out game.
Oh shit,
What do
I've
you
heard
mean?
of this one.
I didn't know.
I mean,
about
that's
this.
Texas Mac, the stud horse. No,
Have
I
you
mean,
never
like,
heard
this
of
is like
this?
Bald Bull and everyone.
I didn't know about this.
Isn't there Isn't there also like a story of why this game exists?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Anyways, this is a game where you are physically arm wrestling a device.
That sounds kind of cool.
I want to say like this is like the first Street Fighter where people were fucking injuring themselves on it, but I don't know if.
Oh, yeah,
that's
no, this did
correct.
not last very long.
I'll give it a 5 because it sounds like a cool idea, but clearly
Also,
sucks.
these machines were not durable enough.
4 then.
Okay.
We have
Just-
been waiting for you, he says.
Yes.
It's finally, video games have finally gotten their revenge, and I can't really blame them for that.
Bang
All
says,
right.
Seren, how and why did you become a ranking person?
So I was
Yes,
bored
what was
one
the
day, and I
origin
was like, what
story?
can I subject James to? And then I had fun.
Okay, that's a good story. That
Yeah.
sounds like how most of the things I've come up with for anything that involves Matt and I.
Yeah.
All right.
One day
Here
it
it
was
is.
just like, hey, what if I joined NWR as a goof?
And
All
now
right.
look at me.
Guess what? NES time, baby.
Oh, hell yeah!
0.
Baseball.
I think I had a baseball cartridge at one point. I had an NES at one point. It got stolen. While I hate the NES, I am kind of sad about that because it was kind of cool to have one.
Oh, that's a baseball.
Hey, guess
That
what?
sure is that is a baseball.
The NES launched with a fully featured baseball game for a home console system. This looks way better than a fucking Atari. It's kind of neat.
It is kind of neat.
That's not a high bar. All Atari games look like awful.
Yeah, the NES was revolutionary, dude.
It is. This is pretty revolutionary. It's not. I mean, it's fucking baseball, so it's not like a game design miracle here, but technical achievements is unbelievable. I'm gonna give this an 8, and part of that 8 is by virtue of it being like the first one.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. You're gonna see a bunch more baseball games. Nintendo doesn't make baseball games anymore, but they sure used to. Joe, what's up? What's the score?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. It looks really fucking slow, but then again, it's baseball.
Yeah, that's
Welcome
just
to
that's baseball.
One of the slower sports there are.
I don't know what to tell you, my god.
I don't know. I'll give it a 5.5 because I don't care about baseball.
Okay. Let's talk about tennis. This is Mario as the ref.
This is back at the time when their idea was still like, what if Mario was just like everything?
Yeah.
What if we just used
It's
him in
hey,
every game?
Mickey Mouse is in every Mickey Mouse plays a lot of different characters. Here's Mario playing a lot of different characters.
Was this also launch day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then,
most of these are going to be launch day or like launch window because the NES came out 2 years after the Famicom.
Okay.
So they had all these built up.
Yeah, if this wasn't launch day, built up from.
I want to be clear, like this and Super Mario Brothers came out the same year.
I'd like to see a rally in this video, other than a rally that's not with the net, Mr. Server. Thank you.
There we go.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Okay.
This doesn't look that bad. Honestly.
No, it's good.
The only reason I'm hesitant to go with something as high as an 8 is because I gave baseball such a high score because it was like the first, and I don't know if
this came out the same day.
Yeah, but like, was it same day like in Japan? Does that matter?
You're not
to me?
ranking on Japan. These are Nintendo of America releases, not NCL releases.
I know. I'll give this one an 8. I'll give this one gets the first day bump.
Okay, which does mean when you do Earthbound, there is the context of Mother 1 has not come out.
Oh wow, game still sucks. I didn't.
I know.
I played Mother 1 before playing Earthbound.
Here's the thing. They both suck for like the same reasons, but also substantially different reasons.
Yes.
I mean, Mother 1 sucks substantially more.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh, that game's bad. I'll give. I'd say an 8, honestly, because this. It is kind of interesting that it manages to pull off sort of a 3D-ish look, kind of, despite being.
Here's what I'll say,
NES
Joe.
game.
You're telling Matt to get his own averages, but also Matt gives his score first, and then you just copy.
Oh, I wasn't listening to Matt. I don't listen to Matt.
I've copied a couple of Joe's scores.
All right, this is Pinball for NES. Have y'all played this?
Fang says of tennis, the refs in this game are not exploding to single faults. So how good could this game be?
Okay, real talk. Have either of you played pinball?
Like
no.
in general, or
No, NES pinball.
I don't. I think I did very briefly in Animal Crossing.
Okay, homework. This is like legit. We're gonna do this on the fly. I want both of you to grab your Switch and open up the NES online app.
All right.
There is no like playing this.
You know what? I can do
y'all?
that on stream. Let's do this on stream.
Great. Yeah, playing this like video is not gonna communicate jack shit to you. I need you to be hands-on with pinball. So, the lead up, real quick. This is not something that should really color too much of your opinion. But before we shit on this game, I am going to say, yes, I know that this is an Iwata making this thing actually work type game. Yes, I know. And?
It was Earthbound.
It sucks shit nonetheless.
I gotta turn the volume back up because it's not as loud as my aquarium.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was opening it, and then the Switch was like, "Oh, we gotta do a system update. Shut up."
All right,
do it.
pinball. Here we go.
Pinball.
Joe, you want to play a 2-player game?
I think that's pass and play, so no. Let's not take that amount of time.
Should I play game A or game B?
I don't know how else a
Game
pinball
A?
game would
Okay.
work. Oh my god.
All right, play it.
How do I hit the left one? Oh, it's with the D-pad.
You have D-pad, A, B, start, select. Those are your only buttons.
I see. Okay. Okay.
It's updating the NES app because it's the first time I've opened it in like 6 months.
Okay. Okay.
It might surprise you to know that I don't open this app very often, though I have a couple of times.
You know, there's. Okay.
How could you give Super Punch out of 4? It's not a good
Super
game.
Punch Out for arcade? It sucks.
Yeah, no, it's not the SNES game. That's the arcade game. The arcade game's not like I've played it. It's not great. It's very clunky, like super clunky.
King Nintendo fanboy says he knows it's the arcade game.
That's Justin. That's
Yeah,
the-
it's Justin.
that's how you know his opinions are a little
Oh yeah,
biased.
that's why I want him to read it out loud.
Like, cause I played that at a barcade a couple years ago, and it's just it's
rip.
very.
Matt, what do you think about the physics?
They are physics. I
Are
suppose.
they? Are they?
I don't know. It's like
I-
the first. It's like the first physics in video games ever.
No.
But all.
Yeah,
No,
that
don't
is
give it that.
blatantly that's incorrect, sir.
Okay, here's what I will say.
the ball gets stuck so often.
Okay.
Look at that.
This is what I will say. You're buying this home cartridge. It has exactly one pinball table. The Atari pinball game that came out like 4 years prior has multiple tables.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And this fucking sucks.
Was this
It
also
sure
launch
is a-
day?
Yeah.
This sure is a
Oh.
bad version of pinball.
I just know that if I just showed it to you, you would not grasp.
Imagine buying a brand new NES, and you could have.
Imagine your mom buys this for you.
You could have bought baseball. You could have bought tennis, but you buy this.
Alright, I've played enough.
I'm gonna go
All
play
right, Joe, what's
baseball.
your score now that you're ready to review it?
I'm gonna go play baseball.
Now that I'm ready to review it.
Yeah, you played it now. You've got the full
that's
experience.
That's
play
a
tennis with me.
4. The ball sometimes bounces and it looks neat, but then it bounces away into hell where I have no input. 4 is the highest I could give it. Maybe a 3. No, it's a 3. I'm giving it a 3. Fuck that. It's not great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
There
thinking
is a
3.
mini game. The mini game also sucks.
Invite a friend. Let's invite.
I already closed the app.
System. I'm gonna invite you anyway.
Justin says that he'd rather have pinball over baseball or tennis. Wrong.
Baseball.
I'm
I
glad
can
that's
see that for baseball, but tennis looked interesting at least, like visually.
I'm glad that Fangs is watching the stream and I can see on the friends list that Fangs is playing the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Fangs, you just absolutely got called out,
Thank
but I love
God.
that.
Thank God.
Okay. Matt, what's your score for pinball?
This is 3. Yeah, I agree with Joe.
Wild Gunman.
Oh, Duck Hunt's side special?
No,
Yes.
it has its own cartridge.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's in Smash. It's Duck Hunt's side special.
Oh,
He summons
yes.
one of these dudes and they shoot.
All right, so what about slightly racist, slightly in air quotes, fucking shoot quickly or lose game?
Is this a light gun game or a
Yes.
button game? Okay,
It's a light gun
makes
game.
a
That's
little
why
bit more
it's-
sense.
That's why the whole screen flashes.
Light gun.
This came out the same day as Duck Hunt, which is the next game. It also came out
Ooh.
alongside Hogan's Alley.
Oh. Okay, it would be a 6, but slight racism brings it down to a 5.
Yeah, I think a 5 sounds right, especially when compared to Duck Hunt. I think Duck Hunt is super boring, but like it's also at least slightly interesting for a light gun game of that era. But this is just shoot one dude, do it.
Yeah. All right, what about Duck Hunt, which I'm not gonna pull up footage of because y'all know what Duck Hunt is.
Yeah,
We have an entire podcast episode about Duck Hunt. Somehow that went like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Duck Hunt. Am I giving this a 10? Shouldn't give it a 10.
What?
Is light gun that impressive?
I would not give.
Dude, this is not the invention of the light gun.
Yeah,
This is not even the first in-home light gun.
like
No. That's the thing. Oh, that's
Light gun is not that impressive.
I had this game as a kid, so
The
that's
set
where
that
my
had-
thoughts coming from.
The set that had the light gun and Rob did not market itself on the light gun.
I will give Duck Hunt at least a 7, I guess. Granted, I've only played it on Wii U Virtual Console, where you are forced to cheat because you get a reticle on screen.
Yes.
I did play Duck Hunt as a kid and thought it was really good. So
We talked about this on Smash Pieces, but I have like a distinct memory of having the version of Duck Hunt that's like the projector on the wall. And I remember you were like, I've never heard of that, and we had to look it up to make sure it was real.
I still kind of haven't heard of it.
All right.
We looked it up during the episode.
Man.
It was real.
Safe.
Duck Hunt. Oh god, can I give it?
Yeah, I
thought
think
we got a high score.
I don't know if we owned the projection version, but I have like a very vivid memory as a kid of playing it in a basement somewhere, and I think it was our basement, but I don't know. But I know I've played it.
Duck Hunt's a 7.
Golf.
Golf.
The only sport slower than baseball.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh.
Don't lie.
Oh, not even NES Open. Golf.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
golf.
no, this is golf. This is Iwata's golf.
It sure does look like golf.
Hey, but you know what this does have? The fucking 3-button press golf system, which is a really good system.
That's big. That's big.
That is pretty big.
That's like
the only correct way to make a golf game.
Yes.
Yeah.
This defined golf games. And got a lot of kids to convince their dads to buy them NESs.
Is this still day 1?
Yep.
9.
9 seems fucking high.
Day 1.
It's still golf.
The NES
Day
had such a
1.
The NES had such a complicated launch lineup and launch rollout in the United States.
Why is that a fault? What the fuck?
You should assume that every single one of these is day 1. Because they basically all are.
Golf is a game that was invented by people who were like, I feel like my life is too exciting. And so they hit a
Justin
ball
says
across
golf is
a
a
lake.
3?
Like, I won't go 3. I'll give it like a 5. It's still golf. It's golf. It's just golf.
Golf is very good as a video game.
Okay, well, yes, it's golf, but I'm
What do
not
you
gonna
mean it's
blame
golf?
a golf video game for being golf.
I will. It's golf. What do you mean you're not going to blame a golf video game for being golf? They made a golf game.
Here, I'll give it I'll give it an 8, and that gives room for NES Open to be a 9. But I'm playing NES Open right now so that I know.
Alright, but first, here's Hogan's Alley. You should have shot the cop.
Oh man, it's not even. I've never actually seen footage of this game. I assumed it would be much more fast-paced.
This just looks like boring Duck Hunt.
Hey, fun fact, flash gun games really can't be fast-paced without risking epilepsy.
I'll give it a
We can
5.
carry the
It's alright. It looks alright. It's fine. It's a 5.
The Pokemon episode hadn't aired yet. We didn't care in the 80s.
It was very close, but yes. We're only we're like a decade away, but yeah. Joe, what's your Hogan's Alley score?
Give this a 4. It looks like really boring Duck Hunt.
What year is NES open?
It doesn't look fun.
NES.
So it's 1991. That's
Yes,
such
it sure
an
is.
unfair comparison to launch day golf. That is a wildly unfair comparison.
Yes. It sure is 1991.
That is wildly unfair.
That is, you're looking at which game you'd rather boot up in 2022, not how was this when it came out. Speaking of games that weren't good when they came out, though, Clue Land.
That has a bad song in Smash.
Hey, it has a bad game on the NES.
Well,
Land.
what a coincidence.
Oh no, this emulation is running way too well. That is like a very high frame rate.
Oh, don't worry, I've got it. Oh fuck, I just died. I've never played this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, the authentic experience.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
I consider myself a video game music connoisseur, but I have to say that the music in Clue Land is not very good.
Wait, does he like grab onto? Oh, okay, I understand the control system now.
Yeah, no, you pivot on things, and otherwise it's a maze game.
Oh, my brain doesn't work like this.
Yeah, weird how other video games have not copied this.
There's a
Game over.
D-pad with 4 directions right there.
Yes.
I cannot think on the fly which hand is on the side that I need it to be.
Why?
Too bad.
Like, even just watching the video, I can't fucking... Supposed to find all the rubies and make shape. So
yeah,
it's...
Joe, watch mine. Okay, so right now I'm moving to the right. So if I hold right, no, wait, now it's using the D. What the fuck's going on?
Oh no, you're dead. You ran into that thing that don't those show up in a Smash stage?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
They
okay,
show up
hold
on the
on.
balloon
Okay,
fight
hold
stage.
on. I'm getting the hang of this. I think
You have been called poor rookies by Justin. Hey, guess what? Clue Land just sucks.
Clue Land is bad. It looks bad. I'm gonna give this game a 2. I'm good, thank you.
This
All
isn't
good.
This isn't a 2. I respect it for experimenting with control schemes in a weird way.
No respect for
Yeah,
anything.
again, I want to reiterate, this is before people figured out what video games were supposed to be.
Look, people told me about that when I said people told me that when I said Ice Climber sucks. I don't care.
Yeah, no, Ice Climbers 2 games from now. Speaking of launch window.
That's a game this is a 4. It's not a 2. It's not a 2. But it's a 4.
I'm gonna get you really excited about
here's
this
the
next
thing.
one.
One of the few things that I really like about the NES is a lot of games on the NES have fantastic soundtracks. Clue Land's not one of them, and so therefore it loses even more points in my book.
Ooh,
Okay.
Excite Bike.
So this is Excite Bike, but remember, this is the NES version, not the Famicom version, so you can't save your custom stages.
So it does bring it down.
They all get wiped when you turn the console off.
That does definitely bring it down. But Excite Bike, I think, is still a pretty cool
Oh, it
game.
rules. Excite Bike rules in general, but just the level editor is such a core component of what this thing is that, like, it's worth reminding which version has which restrictions.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I forgot to take my meds 2 hours ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Joe, you really should get on the NES app. Joe should get on the NES app and play these games with me, right? I think that'd be pretty fun.
Alright, yeah, we're no longer listening to Justin in any way because Justin just said Ice Climber is an 8 out of 10.
Oh, I already knew that he loved that.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
You heard what he said about Breath of the Wild.
I mean, I agree about Breath of the Wild.
For the same reasons.
I don't know what the reasons are. I have my own feelings. I've ranked every Zelda game. I did it very publicly. I got a lot of shit for it.
I can respect people not liking Breath of the Wild.
It's for me. It's right in the middle of the pack for Zelda games. It's like a 10, or it's like 10. It's the 10th best.
For me, the thing about Breath of the Wild is that I think a lot of parts of Breath of the Wild are mediocre. But the things about it that I like, it succeeds like more than any video game has ever succeeded. So it's like, it's weird reconciling that thought where it's like, in a lot of ways it's a 10 for me because of how like it's so above and beyond in so many areas. But in so many other areas, it's like, yo, this is kind of bad.
Yep. All right.
It's very difficult to reconcile that. Okay, Excite Bike. If this was the version where you could save your levels, this would be a 9. Since you cannot save your levels, and that is a huge, basically makes the entire feature useless. This is a 7.
No.
With a 6, because no, I'll stick with 7. 7 sounds fine. I've played a little bit of Excite Bike. I don't like it, but like, it's not the worst.
Ice Climber.
2.
I
have a whole fucking podcast about how much I hate this game. It's a 2. No, it's not a 2. It's not a 2.
Who sounds generous coming from you?
Yeah, I fucking hate this game, but I think there's a later game that I feel deserves the 2 more.
And? So what? You can give this one a 2 and that one a 2. Or you can give that one a 1.
That's true, I could give that one a 1. We'll give this one a 2. I fucking hate Ice Climber so much.
I will give this credit because it is a pre-Super Mario Brothers platformer. That is
not North America! Not North America, it isn't. You gotta remember, we are only focused on North America release order, and I got bad news about what came out the same day as
I know,
Ice Climber.
that is a firm fact, though, and I can't force myself not to remember that this is a platformer that's like, platformers haven't been figured out yet. I don't know how to separate that idea, so I'm not gonna say it's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not great.
It just sucks. It's a game about fucking clubbing, clubbing animals with the worst jump.
Yeah, they're not seals in America.
Yeah, this is the American version, sir.
I know. Animals. I did not say seals.
They're not animals.
To
they're
be fair,
weird
it's
monster
also
things.
a game where there is a polar bear wearing sunglasses, but also that polar bear can get fucked.
I
appreciate that's a cool dude, but however,
I'm going to say it's a 4.
All right, you're wrong, but whatever. Soccer.
Soccer. Where's soccer on here? I saw it earlier. Where is it?
You know you can alphabetize them.
You can?
Yeah. Hold the sort button. Or hold the Y button. Or hit Y. And then... B? No, there's definitely a sort. There's definitely a sort. Oh, is it because you're offline? Or is it because you're online? I meant that you can't do it when you're online.
Oh, that
So quit online session.
That sounds like a Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
Probably the way they programmed it is that you would move your
All
friends
right,
first too.
Yeah, there it is.
By title. No, wait. By release date.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna be. What team
Brazil.
is BRA? Brazil. Ah, Brazil. Okay. I'm gonna be France.
Don't worry, there's French Germany as well, because this was a game from 1985.
Ah, I see. I don't know how to play soccer.
You try to get the ball in the...
It's literally all you have to do is kick a ball into it. And not let the other people kick the ball into the other net. That's soccer.
Don't worry, this game doesn't have shit like offsides.
They teach children
It doesn't
soccer.
have offsides? What do you mean? It doesn't have offsides.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Anyways, it's soccer. You could get this on launch day also.
I can't tell if I respect the fact that it actually takes effort to dribble the ball or if I hate it. It's a very fine line. and I need to decide right now.
Or you could give it a 5 and split the difference.
No, okay, you know, no. In real life soccer, my legs have control where I can turn around without doing like a full arc around the goddamn field.
Okay, here's the thing about soccer games is that it's always very fucking tough because it's player modeled physics or player modeled control or ball modeled control. And people didn't figure that shit out until like 2002, let alone 1985.
I'll give it a
5.
3.
5.
least
It's
it
all
looks-
right. It's all right. 5.
Wrecking Crew.
This
Wrecking
game's
Crew.
bad.
I've never played Wrecking Crew.
Oh boy.
It's not good. You haven't missed anything. What's good is the spin-off sequel, Wreck Boy, by, I forget the dude's name, where you raise a small wreck boy.
Got an alright song.
Yeah, I do like the music of Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew's music is pretty alright. It made a
Okay,
bad...
dude,
It's
totally
another
right.
game that made a bad Smash stage. I hate that stage. That stage's not good.
The stage doesn't even like feel like Wrecking Crew to me.
Chess, I think, was their name. Yeah, it was Chess. That's it. That's who made Wreck Boy. Give it a 4. It's at least there's a
How do I
goal
finish
that
the
I
le-
could
how
tell
do I
what's
finish-
happening.
How do I finish the level?
You destroy the building by destroying the support pillars.
Oh.
Gets a
You are,
4
in
just
fact, on
because
a
the
wrecking
music is
crew.
at least better.
And I'm sure this will come up in 2023's most financially successful animated movie of the year, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Because Spike the Foreman from this game, as pictured on the video,
I forgot he's in the movie. Who's playing him
Sorry.
again?
oh fuck, that's a good question.
What are these eggplant dudes?
Hot dogs. I don't know.
But
Haven't you ever worked
Okay.
construction? Those show up all the time.
This is okay, I guess. It's not very exciting.
the Foreman Spike is Sebastian Maniscalco. Or Maniscalco.
I'm gonna
Does not sound familiar.
say this is
He was
a
in the Green Book.
I respect
I'll
not
watch
having
The Irishman.
involved in. Can I jump? Is there not a way to get back?
I don't watch movies that don't star Goku and or yeah, basically just Goku nowadays.
Can you not jump? Is this a puzzle game?
Yeah, you can't jump.
Okay, so it's a full-on puzzle game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay,
I mean,
that's all right. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, if you fall, then you're just fucked. You're fucked.
No, there's doors.
How do I use them?
Yes. Hit all your
That's-
buttons.
I am.
Use them better.
Read the guide that came with the game. Read
Exactly.
the booklet. What are you doing?
User guide.
This is the user guide.
Yes. Purchase. Anyways, what's the score, Matt?
6. If
You could also
there was
walk
a
off the sides of the screen.
Yeah, that much is obvious. If there was a sensible way to go up, it might be higher. But it's 6.
All right, what about stack up? We're on to the Rob games.
Oh fuck,
Dude, the
Ugh.
Rob games suck shit. Sorry to spoil this for you. They're not going to be on the fucking app. Go back to my stream and watch the video.
You know, for Smashterpieces, we decided not to play these for Rob. And
Yeah, no, I bet.
Instead, we are playing the Subspace Emissary.
which
So-
which neither of us like, and that's the choice we decided to do instead.
Okay. So how this works is on the screen it's giving you the destination of like this is what color order the stack should be in the real world. You are using the controller to bounce around a character to input up, down, left, right, open and close commands, and then it is using color-coded flashes to Rob to tell Rob what actions to do in what order, and then Rob executes. That's it.
That is such an impressive amount of technology for something that does not sound remotely fun.
Oh yeah, that's what Rob is. Again, what did Rob exist for? Rob existed to convince
Smash
kids,
later.
To convince parents that this was not actually a video game system, we promise.
Justin says, just wait to see how long it takes Rob to do anything.
Oh yeah, no, literally, when you click confirm, you could basically go eat lunch, like make and eat lunch and come back, and then it will be almost done.
Fuck yeah.
And it's very loud the entire time.
Oh, that sounds like a 1. I'm gonna cut.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm pulling up footage of someone using it.
Oh, hell yeah. Put it right in my veins.
Ah. Can't raise it too high, can't block the eyes.
How did they make a Smash character out of this?
I have no idea.
And a
Very
fun
carefully.
Smash character at that.
You completed the goal.
This is a
Did, like,
2.
literally anyone at the time like this?
Dude, it came with Super Mario Brothers. No, it didn't.
Duck Hunt
Super
came
Mario Bros.
with
was
some
available at the
of them.
same time.
Yeah.
I know that bundle came later. But, like, no. Not, like, people built it. It takes a while to build Rob.
Like, Matt, let's put it this way. When Rob got announced for Brawl, half the people didn't fucking know who he was.
I mean, Rob
I
is
knew
also
because
from
of Mario
1985.
Kart. I knew because of Mario Kart DS.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
And Star Fox
people
Command.
do.
This is a
Nobody
kid's
played
dream,
Star
but
Fox
probably
Command.
just kids, says Fangs. I don't know. It moves so slow.
It's really slow.
Again, this was to prove this is a toy, not a video game console. It's okay if you buy it, parents.
To be fair, this is before video games ruined every child's attention span forever.
Not to mention how, like,
Okay,
on-
but what's
on
the replay
actual-
value on this? Anyways, phase 3 is when the robot needs to refresh its inputs buffers.
This is a 2 because at least you get a neat looking robot. That's all. You can put it on your shelf.
Okay,
And
but
what do you mean refresh the input buffers?
Yes.
What is happening?
It's fucking resetting its motors and everything. More for stores to buy it than parents. It's both. It was also advertised as to parents as this is not a video game system. Anyway,
What is it supposed to be teaching? Directions?
don't forget about the next game that also comes with Rob
Gyromite.
Gyromite, yeah. All right.
AKA his
I need a
neutral
score, Matt.
special.
This makes me feel bad for Rob.
This is what Rob was born for. Rob was born into this earth, if nothing else, for suffering.
Can I give him a sympathy 4?
No.
Like, this is a 2.
Thanks for
This
asking.
might be a 1. This might be a 1.
Alright, it's a 1.
No, you at least get a robot to put on your
No.
shelf with it.
No, you don't. You get a 1 with the... You get the robot with the NES.
Ah, that's fair.
Wait, did you have to buy Stack Up separately?
Stack Up and Gyromite came with Rob. No.
Okay.
No, this is not a negative score, if that's what you were about to ask. No, there was another Rob game that you have to buy separately. What was it?
That one's getting a 0.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
It had Stack Up on it. You could buy Rob on its own. They had a Stack
No,
Up on
there
its
were-
own.
yeah, there were
It's
only
very
two.
rare.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why there'd only be 2. It seems like it would have sold so much.
Yeah. Again, they as soon as they succeeded in Trojan horsing this shit, they did not need to make any more Rob games ever again.
I'm glad that literally every person at every step of this process, except apparently Toys R Us, knew exactly what was going on.
Yes. All right, here is Gyromite.
Hold on, what did that text say on the left there?
This is not what I expected Gyromite.
Robotic
to sound.
operating
right.
buddy.
Okay. I thought it's my brain arranged it as Oedipus for a second, and I was
What?
like, "What the fuck's going
That'd be a
on there?"
much different game. A much different
Robot Gyro is what the title screen says, by the way.
This is 100% not what I expected. I've never seen footage of Gyromite. This is not what I expected it
It's
to
a
look
puzzle
like.
game where you are you are moving red and blue pillars to create paths. And like you are controlling the character with a controller separately.
So what's Rob doing?
Rob is lifting the red and blue by pushing down on the red and blue buttons.
Okay, so let's.
Okay, do you want the actual answer? Do you
Is
like
Rob-
really want me to abstract this all the way out?
What I want to know.
Look at this NES controller in front of him. He's just hitting the A and B buttons. If you really want to abstract this all the way out, he's literally hitting the A and B buttons.
Is Rob playing the? I'm confused.
Okay,
Like, what is Rob's role in this?
Rob's role is to receive inputs from player 1, I believe, hits a button to tell Rob to hit one of the buttons. Then Rob moves and pushes red or blue so that player 1 can progress in the level. Player 1 is the old man. Player 2 is Rob, who is moving the red and blue pillars.
So it is quite literally a regular controller with extra steps.
Yes, absolutely. No,
Give it a
you
3, 'cause
literally
at
don't
least
need to
this one
set up
looks
Rob
like
for
there's
this
a game there.
You don't need Rob
Unlike-
for this, but instead, like, they could put this on NSO and just say it's a 2-player game mandatory, except it fucking strobe lights at you. Because Rob needs the strobe lights to be able to understand input.
I'm gonna give this a 3 for the sheer audacity of this.
Like,
It is at least a game, unlike Stack
yeah,
Up.
I'm gonna give it 1 point up because at least this one is a video game.
All right, you're both giving it a 3.
No, this is like I'm impressed at how fucking the audacity of this.
Literally, the final step in setup is, okay, now put the NES Player 2 controller in front
Like
of Rob.
how many levels of management approval did this go through?
As many as it needed to say we're gonna make so
point
much
out-
money.
Just does point out, no one actually fucking set up Rob.
No one did.
Used the Player 2 controller. Also, the game itself is not very good because it's designed around needing to sit and wait for seconds and seconds at a time to do anything. And so, when you actually play it at full speed, there's not that much there. Because again, this game only exists
fucking
to sell
Audacity
the console
is
to retail.
impressive. All right, I'm turning off my Wii. This is enough Aquarium.
Yeah, congrats
You
on...
got 2 hours of Aquarium. The minimum that we set for punishment games is 1.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna give you this next. I'm not gonna play footage of this next one. Super Mario Bros. 1. Is this a 10 or a 9?
10.
10.
Okay, great.
Even I will give it a 10.
Great. All right. 10-yard fight is the next one.
Fuck is 10-yard fight?
I want you to make
What?
one guess.
Is it football?
Hell yeah, it is. This is American
Okay,
football.
hey, what do you know?
I believe this one is not on the NES Online app.
No, it is not. So
I
Irem.
have a feeling we're about to find out why.
No, it's because Irem developed it and put it out in Japan, and Nintendo just picked it up for North America because they were like, America's gonna want a football game. Anyways, look at this fucking dance. I love this little dance they're doing.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is this synchronized routine here?
It's because you're controlling all the characters at once.
Haven't you ever watched football? This is what it looks like, I think.
Oh my god. Controlling every player at once?
Yes. On an NES controller, absolutely.
That's not how football works.
You don't know that. You're not a football.
This game's kind of amazing. I'm not saying good. I'm saying it induces amazement.
So, like, I gave baseball and tennis high scores because, like, yeah, you're playing this game on a video game. That's impressive. You're not playing football here.
No, your entire goal, also it's a single player game, your entire goal is just to get to the end zone. That's all it is.
This is a 3. It's only not a 2 because of the synchronized dancing on the field. Now this is football, but a musical.
I'm sorry, did Justin say 20 in regards to ranking this game?
No, Justice said 20 in regards to Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay. I looked at chat just now and I'm like, I'm sorry. Justin really loves that dance.
I'm staring at this, trying to...
I need a score. You can't give it a 10 because it has a 10 in the name.
4.
Okay. Only
Joe,
one more game.
Are we the #1 My Aquarium stream on Twitch?
Yes.
I would assume we're the only My Aquarium stream on Twitch. I'd hope.
And I'm not even playing it anymore.
Yeah,
Change it.
Justin's like, no, this is absolutely trash. By the way, yeah, you can shut down your stream, honestly, and just bounce over to direct everyone to finish it up on my stream.
I can, but
That might
like,
be easier.
I would, but the
VOD?
that and also like getting up and physically moving everything would slow us down.
Okay.
All right, Matt has like an absurd setup for his streams.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. Guess what? This next one is.
Wait, is this a game? Oh my god.
Oh fuck yeah! It's a Game and Watch. It's a blackjack Game and Watch.
It's been a while.
Look at that
this
face
is-
on the top. Where are the hands on the bottom screen coming from?
Yes.
So
There's a
Game-
hit button, a stand button, a double down button, etc.
So the Game & Watch was impressive because of the concept of a portable video game being so unbelievable at the time.
Blackjack is already a portable video game.
Blackjack is already a portable game.
Yes,
That is the nature of
and
Blackjack.
we're 4 years into the Game and Watch, and this doesn't have motion graphics.
This is a 1. This is a 1. This is a calculator game.
This comes out the same year as the NES's, as the NES games.
This is a fucking calculator game.
Oh, but also yes, I do recommend everyone watch Seren's stream because from here it's literally just going to be I'm playing Mario Brothers, and every now and then I'll open an NES game as we're talking about it to get hands-on experience. And I'm very bad at Super Mario Bros. This is a 1.
Okay, great. Your final scores. Finally, we have some level of differentiation. 5.1 for Matt, 4.3 for Joe.
It still seems high for me. We're gonna have to work on that.
86. Don't worry, nothing came out in 86.
Wait, like literally?
No, that's not. Of course not.
Ah.
Donkey Kong for the NES.
Oh god.
This is missing a level. Donkey Kong has 4 levels in it, and this version only has 3.
I'm learning right this minute that the NSO app sorts release date by Japanese release date.
Yeah, I assumed that was going to be the case personally.
I'm gonna give it some credit for being a home port of Donkey Kong. Like,
Okay, but what if I told you this is the 4th home version of Donkey Kong?
Yeah, there was. Wasn't there an
Because this was
Atari version?
available
I'm
on-
pretty sure I have the Atari version. Like
There's
a
Atari,
cartridge.
there's
somewhere.
ColecoVision, there's every platform has a Donkey Kong.
faithful are those?
Oh, they're terrible because Coleco got the rights to port, but they had to port to every platform, so they made like the television and the Atari versions as bad as possible.
Okay, but this is still recognizably the actual same game. It is missing
Yes, it
an
is.
entire level, and I'm going to take points off for that. So like literally 25% of the game is missing. I will
Yes.
take points off for that. And the fall damage sucks, which was already the case. But like this is the first arcade comparable port of Donkey Kong. And
Even
that,
people at the time did not call it arcade comparable, but yes, it is arcade recognizable.
yeah, so that is worth something. I'm going to say 7.
Joe,
The 5, it gets residual hate still by being related to the arcade game, which is related to Donkey Kong 64.
all right, NES Donkey Kong Jr.
This might be the
Hands-on
only
this.
version of Donkey Kong Jr. I've ever played. It's been a very long time, and I don't care to do it again.
I forget exactly how the arcade version worked, so I don't know how
It
comparable this
worked
is.
like this. This looks pretty much exactly.
Yeah, no,
Just
this is
different graphics.
this is really faithful. It's just bad.
I mean, Donkey Kong Jr. is also not great, but
Oh my god, come on.
yeah, this looks pretty much the same.
Can I not?
Joe, wait, or Matt, what you need to do is, you need to stay climbed down all the way. You
All the
can't
way.
jump. There's
can't
fall
jump.
damage. There's extreme fall
You
damage.
can't jump from one vine to the other?
Oh no, absolutely not. You have to.
Oh.
What do you think you are? What do you think you are, an ape?
You have to clasp across.
I might have rated the arcade version too high.
Yeah. What did you give the arcade version? You gave the arcade version of this a 9.
I don't remember what I gave it.
You gave it an 8. I regret to
This is
inform
a-
you that Donkey
this
Kong
is a
Jr. is a
6.
bad game.
This is a 6. This version.
I'm going
at
to.
most.
I'm gonna give the arcade. I want to change my arcade version score to a 7. And the NES score is a 5.
Okay, Joe, do you still want to give the arcade version an 8?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay.
I'll stick to my guns on that. This
Um.
would be 6 at most.
Oh. So it's a 5 on NES.
For me, it is.
Yeah. And then Joe, it's a 6 on NES. Okay. Mario
Yeah,
Bros.
I at least think it's impressive that it is more faithful than Donkey Kong 1.
Yeah. Oh no, this is not Mario Brothers Classic. So Mario Brothers got a 1993 report to NES that did not come to North America. That was actually a good version, or a good version by arcade standards.
As good as a version as the game Mario Brothers could be.
Yes. Yeah, that came out in 93, but did not come out in North America. This... Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It still just
This-
looks
This
like
is
Mario
bad
Brothers.
by arcade standards.
This feels worse than Mario Brothers usually does.
Yeah, it's a terrible version.
Mario Brothers already isn't that great, and this.
Yeah, Mario Bros. Is a bad game, and this is a very bad version.
What the
But you just stomped
Fuck
some
is-
fucking Koopas.
What the fuck is?
You guys need to arcade archives? No. No, we're not looking at the arcade versions anymore. We're looking at the NES games.
Yeah, we're well past that.
Arcades are dead in North America now.
Oh.
They're not, but they're about to be.
What is this weird build-up speed time that he's got?
Yes.
Okay, so let's recap. This is neither faithful to the original version,
Correct.
nor is it as good as Super Mario Brothers that already exists.
Yeah, this
Correct.
came out a year after Super Mario Brothers.
Oh god.
To capitalize on the hype of Super Mario Brothers.
I think this is a 2.
You gave the arcade versions a 5. You both did.
This is a 2
This
at
is a
most.
2. This is a 2.
Okay. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Oh, we are finally here. This is an NES original, baby. So this is okay. Parents don't want. Oh, is this not on NSO?
Why would this be on NSO?
Fuck
Why
yeah.
would a lot of the things on NSO be on NSO, Matt?
Okay, so this is
No, sir,
trying
and this
to
is not
show-
on NSO. The edutainment game is not. They didn't think it would be a great system seller for
This
the Switch.
game was on Virtual Console, I'm pretty sure, man.
This was on Virtual Console.
On
This was in Animal Crossing. Anyways, I'm putting it on my stream. So this is Donkey Kong Jr. with the fall damage, except you have to build equations. Yeah, because you have to solve equations. That's the difference.
So now, not only do you have to learn math, but gravity applies. That's
Yes,
bullshit.
and you can do it competitively with another player.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Competitive math. with
Competitive
a sibling.
math.
Okay. I need to be fair to the fact that it is an edutainment game.
No, you don't.
It
No.
is, and as an edutainment game, it is trying to be something in particular.
This one wasn't even teaching me about
And-
Jesus Christ.
And hold on.
That was
Hold on.
the what was that fucking company called? The one with the rainbow logo. Fuck.
It's trying to be
I
something
don't
in
remember.
particular.
LJN. That was LJN's job.
It's trying to be something in particular, and that something in particular is not compatible with fall damage.
Or
Not
or,
only
vi- or
math
fun.
for gravity implies is now quote 968.
Good. It's also not compatible with fun, so this gets a 2.
The
Because at least it
competitive
works,
mode.
I guess.
The competitive mode is a neat idea. That seems like a cool thing to have in an edutainment game. If this was 20 years later with teachers that grew up playing video games and thought they were really cool, I could even see this appearing in a classroom. Fall damage sucks, but the rest of it is a cool idea. I'm going to give it a 5.
Wow. That's a high number.
Alright, what about Donkey Kong 3? Let's fuck up
Let's-
some Donkey Kongs again.
Boy.
Time to blow the air up the apes. What? Once again. I hope there's a musical number about that in the movie.
Yeah,
I hope Seth Rogen sings it.
if I don't see Mario shooting pesticides directly up Seth Rogen's ass, then what are we even
Not
doing
Donkey
here?
Kong. Seth Rogen.
This feels worse than the arcade version looked.
Yeah. It's not a great conversion.
Doesn't
Well,
look great.
What did I give the
Also,
arcade version? I think I rated
know
the
what?
arcade version reasonably high, right?
You know why this also feels bad? Is because they can put less shit on the screen, so it gets rid of a lot of the tension.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
6 and 7, Matt and Joe respectively.
Joe gave
With
this
arcade.
a 7?
Joe gave the arcade version a 7, yes.
The arcade version looked like a fun enough game.
I love how little the two of you are listening to each other's scores. That every
I've
time
never
I read
listened.
them
I
out-
haven't listened to Matt in
I
like
don't even
over a
remem-
decade.
I don't even remember my
I'm not
own
gonna
scores.
start now.
That was like an hour and a half ago. So much has happened
ready-
since
Get
then.
ready for when we get to like 1998 and we're ranking the 4th re-release of Ball.
Donkey
And you're
Kong
like,
3 is like a world where I was still on Helena Taylor's side.
okay, what are you giving the NES DK3?
NES DK3 is a
This is a
3.
3 and 4 respectively. Urban motherfucking champion.
Xander's
yes,
here
the Smash
asking what is
character.
going on. So we had 2 hours of my Aquarium, so now I'm just playing these games as they come up in our rating. You can
The
check
rating
out.
is happening on the other stream.
Yeah, so you can check out if you're looking at the NWR stream, you can see that I have a link to the URL for Seren's channel and a recommendation to use the site multi-stream, so you can look at both of our streams at once. Urban Champion is not on NSO.
Oh,
You missed
why
2
wouldn't you?
hours of my Aquarium and my Aquarium 2.
All right, well, it's on my stream. There's a 30-minute playthrough of this fucking garbage.
Wait, I have Urban Champion 3D. Is my 3DS charged?
No, that's a better. Wait, that's way too good of a version of Urban Champion.
Okay,
That might be a
okay.
2. Okay.
Okay.
So
I-
allow
Xander
me
is
to-
well aware I hate the NES.
Allow me to pitch you on
Yeah.
Urban Champion.
I've never personally played it. I've just heard that it's quite bad.
Okay, so this is a fighting game
That's generous.
without mechanics.
Wait.
And in front of a barber shop. And with stage hazards!
Yeah, no, the stage hazards are pretty randomized. Yeah, you kind of just punch and out-punch them. And this was a full-price game.
Xander says, yeah, it's aged, and Justin says aged like a fine wine.
I don't know, if wine doesn't typically mold.
So, this is all this is, by the way. This was a full-priced ass cartridge release.
This is a 1. This is a 1.
Does
It's
this have
bad.
multiplayer?
Urban
This is
Champion at Evo? That could happen. You don't.
By the way, this game loops endlessly.
Does this have multiplayer?
I forget. I'm checking.
That's the difference between a 1 and a 2.
No, it'd still be a 1. For me.
It looks like it is a. It looks like it does have multiplayer. However, I don't believe 3D Classics Urban Champion has multiplayer.
If it has multiplayer, it's a 2.
Yeah, it's a 2 then. I'm like 99% sure.
What the hell is Ninja Jaja Maruken?
It has multi, yeah. Yeah, 3D. 3D gives it slightly, and I mean slightly, more mechanics at the expense of multiplayer.
Well, we're not there yet, so.
Oh no, we're decades away, which makes it even more insulting.
And that's just counting how long it'll take us to stream it.
That look, it's fucking. People in the chat need to know that we have been planning this stream for like a month and a half.
People wanted Urban Champion in Smash.
Yeah, people fucking like me who think that Smash shouldn't have Mario in it. I think this is genuinely my fucking platform. Mario, or if it is the main character of a game, it should not be in Smash, unless it is a niche-ass game. I want the most garbage tier picks possible, because that's a way more fun game. Give me a game where you play as the fucking spirits. I want to play as Stanley the Bugman instead of Donkey Kong.
I don't agree, but I respect it.
I
I
wanna
respect
play-
what you're going for.
I want to play as fucking Oriam Repus, which is a game from one of the character from one of the Game & Watch characters that's just Super Mario backwards.
Oh my god.
I want to play the absolute garbage tier characters. That is such an enticing game idea for me.
One of my most wanted
Kose
characters
says
for
very
Ultimate.
based take.
Anyways, Balloon Fight.
No, fuck Balloon Fight.
It's not good. It's not a good game. It's better than Ice Climber, I'll give it that. That's not a high bar, but it's not great.
Is it? Though?
Except for Balloon Trip.
Oh,
I
no,
do kind
Luigi.
of
I
like
can see
Balloon Trip.
Yeah,
Luigi's not a garbage tier character.
Luigi's
But,
not a main character.
yeah, but Luigi's absolutely fucking should be in Smash. 100%.
I had to mod the game to get Luigi. Yeah, I said it. What do you want?
Like Balloon Trip is a fine mode, but I don't like
Joust.
Balloon. Yeah, but
Joust
I
had
don't.
existed for 6 years or so before this.
Wait, Balloon Trip's not Joust though, is it? Is there a version? Is there
No,
a
Balloon
mode like
Fight
that
is
in Joust?
Joust.
Well, yeah,
But
Balloon
no,
Trip
Balloon
is
Trip
a
is
mode
original.
in. Yeah,
Yeah, Balloon Trip is
Yeah.
original and very good.
Balloon
which is
Trip.
the only reason why I'm not giving this game like a 3. This is a 4.
If
Balloon
it
Trip's
was
good,
if
at least
it
a
was
little
just Balloon
Also,
Trip.
yeah, it comes with the Balloon Trip song, which is a fucking banger.
So until literally 45 seconds ago, I had forgotten that Balloon Fight wasn't just Balloon Trip.
Matt, the stage in Smash is based on the multiplayer mode.
I thought that was just like
Or not multiplayer, but like regular Balloon Fight.
I thought that was just like a bonus section in Balloon Trip.
No.
I knew
Balloon Trip
at
is the
one
bonus.
point in the past. But
Balloon Trip is the bonus.
Balloon Trip is so obviously the only part of the game that's remotely worthwhile.
Yeah. I want to just emphasize that Super Mario Brothers has been out for a year,
If it was
and like and Nintendo America's still putting out Urban Champion, and
if it was
Bin
just Balloon Trip, it would be a 6. It is a 4.
wow. So that's the end of the NES for '86. We're gonna do 2 Game & Watches right now. But
Oh my
real
Jesus
quick,
Christ! How have they not stopped?
Just give
Oh, the
it
Game
up.
Watches.
She's not gonna take you back.
Game & Watches continue past the Game Boy.
Jesus
Like,
Christ!
to be clear, Game & Watches go on. So, but basically, all this to say, because Matt and Joe, you're not looking at the spreadsheet. Reading
I am.
out the NES lineup for the year after the Smash hit of '85. Like, this was when third-party games were coming over in bulk. But like, the first party lineup was Donkey Kong Jr., both arcade ports, Mario Brothers, arcade port, DK Jr. Math, edutainment, DK3, arcade port, Urban Champion, and Balloon Fight. That was the entire first party lineup for the entire year.
Man, Mario should go to a chiropractor because he's carrying the entire system on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So this next game is called Climber.
Fuck. Oh, God.
not even on ice, huh?
No. Enjoy this.
Oh God! No!
It's Ice Climber, but it's extremely fast because it's on the Game & Watch.
Oh God!
What if Ice Climber made me want to rip my ears out?
Ah! This is a 1. Get it away
This is
from me!
also one of the rarest Game & Watch. I like this
Oh, I
one.
can't-
Looks
I
like a
can't
primitive version of Ice Climbers. It was released after Ice Climber. And that reply, at least 7 months after the first comment.
Fuck it. This is a 1. Get away from me forever. Oh Jesus! I
You
didn't even
give
know this
Climber-
existed.
I'm gonna give it a 2 on the virtue of the physics look like they're probably more
What do you
tolerable
mean?
than Ice
What are you
Climber.
talking? Fuck.
Because a Game & Watch is restricted by how many pictures the man can move on.
Balloon Fight Game & Watch.
Oh my god.
Hang on, that's just the clock again. There you go. So it's Balloon Trip.
That's good at least.
Bad. It looks like it's Balloon Trip, but bad.
Yes, it's Balloon Trip, but as a Game & Watch.
This is
Also,
fucking
you have
two.
it looks like you have limited fuel and have to touch down.
This is a fucking 2. This looks terrible. It doesn't look as bad as Climber, but it's pretty bad.
I'm torn between
Yeah.
between a 1 and a 3.
That's
But
a
it
hell of a
was not an
gap
option.
compared to what I'm looking at.
I love.
Why is
Okay.
he rocking back and forth?
Okay, no, can I draw your attention to the score that becomes a timer every other frame? And the timer's inconsistent.
One.
Okay. Wow. Here is the score average for 1986. Joe, you got exactly a perfect 3.0.
Beautiful.
Matt, you got a 3.444 recurring.
All right.
87, motherfuckers. Let's do this. Arcade game. R-Type. They
Okay,
published
just-
R-Type Arcade for some reason in North America.
I actually didn't fucking know that. What do you mean this stream hurts your soul? Did you look at those Game & Watch games?
Yeah, those Game & Watch games kind of suck shit. Sorry
Justin,
about
have you ever listened to me and Joe talk ever?
Somebody hasn't listened to Smash Your Pieces.
All right. I'm just gonna say this game fucking rules.
It
I don't
looks
think I've ever played R-Type, but I have heard multiple people talk about how it's fucking rad.
Okay, so again, I don't have a lot of context for what the arcade scene was like right now. How impressive is this on a technical level?
Very.
Yeah, I mean, this looks cool to me.
And the music is so good. Like, has a really good sound chip.
Is this are these graphics? I can't really tell. The screen looks kind of small for me. Are these graphics 16-bit?
Yeah.
This is an arcade game, yeah.
In 1987. Wow.
Yeah, this is 2 years before the Genesis.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, I'll give
And-
this a
and-
9.
and-
This is cool.
And it's a pretty good game on top of that. Wow.
Oh yeah, no, the game fucking rules.
Might be a 10.
9
This
for
might-
both of you?
no, this is a 10 for me, I think.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with a 9.
great.
Simply
All right, we're
because
back to-
the side-scrolling shooters aren't usually in my bag, but like R-Type seems pretty cool. I've heard a lot.
Yeah,
of
like
people
16-bit
talk about
graphics in 87 were not like that rare, but like it's also really good use of 16-bit graphics.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're back to the NES. Kid Icarus, motherfuckers.
it. 1.
It's not a it's not
It's
a
a 1.
1. It's
a
not a
1.
1.
I fucking hate this game. It's a 1.
Joe's giving it a 1. He
Everything
gets
about
whatever
Kid
score
Icarus.
he wants.
I respect that they tried some new shit, but it all sucks. All
Also,
of it.
this does not have frame issues.
Hello?
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 Yes. Hello.
Yeah, we can
I-
hear you just fine.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. My laptop just
Yeah, we can
everything's
hear you.
dying on my laptop.
I don't think it can hear us.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear you, just so you know. I don't know if you can hear me. I assume you can.
Incredible.
See, I was right. We wouldn't have a Myths and Monsters if it weren't for Kid Icarus. I mean, I'm fine with that. The real argument is we wouldn't have Uprising. But
That's
also, I mean,
There are
fuck
people
Kid
who
Icarus.
wouldn't
I hate
have
Kid
long-term
Icarus.
injuries if Uprising never came out.
One of them's name is Masahiro Sakura. Yeah, I like the labyrinths alone make this fucking game a 1. I hate Kid Icarus so much. It sucks. It might
This one
actually
have-
like I make a lot of jokes about Ice Climber. Kid Icarus is my least favorite game we have played for Smash Your Pieces, like by far. Fuck it, it's terrible. I hate it.
It's hard to find one that has frame rate issues. Because I don't want the fucking emulated footage. I want it to look fucking bad.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
this
s-
looks like the
I'm
place.
back in on my tablet now instead of my laptop.
Welcome
Can't
back.
hear us.
See Seren's stream. I can hear you. Not gonna
Great.
be able to see
We
the
were able to
Twitch
hear you,
chat
by
for
the
a
way.
bit.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can hear you
cool.
the whole time.
Not gonna be able to
Is
see the
Pizza
Twitch
Pa-
chat for a bit.
Is Pizza Pasta and Saran's garbage only Smash game? No. Too racist. No Punch Out rep is in my games.
Okay, so I think that Kid Icarus is a game that is too ambitious for its own good. I respect a lot of what it's doing with its wild level up and experience system, and it's not a drastically terrible platformer. I think it's fun enough.
Counterpoint: the labyrinths.
But also, yes, the labyrinths. If the game was not, if there were no labyrinths at all, just the cool platforming levels, might be a 7. Labyrinths bring it down to a 5.
Volleyball.
It's a really fucking high score for Kid Icarus. Good to know, good to know. Zandy, you can't give me Kid Icarus as a punishment game because it's already been streamed. Them's
Alright,
the
so-
rules.
This is not Super Spike V-Ball,
Can I not be
which
USA
YouTube
team?
tried to give me.
I will be Team Japan, I guess.
And guess what? It's a volleyball game.
Why are they wiggling their ass?
Because that's volleyball. Have you never
That's what
watched
you do in
volleyball?
Oh my
Right
god,
to
I'm
your hip.
controlling 3 people at once.
Yes.
Until suddenly I'm not.
Yes.
Oh, I can't tell who I'm gonna be controlling at any given
Yes.
moment.
Yeah,
Ah.
welcome to this game.
Boy,
That-
it sure looks exciting.
Can I remind you that this is 2 years after baseball? I mean,
Yeah,
technically
that-
it's 4 years after baseball because baseball was 83 in Japan, but 85 in North America. So this is 2 years after baseball came out.
Was volleyball
Ice
also
Climber had been
87 in
streamed
Japan?
when I punished with it. Yeah, you hadn't streamed it though. I streamed Kid Icarus already. I did my time.
Volleyball was 86 in Japan. It was
3
a
years
disc
to- oh
system
my
game.
That is extremely unimpressive.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the day one shine is gone. I can't give it credit for being a functioning sports game. It's too late for that. This is, and the fact that I can't tell what character I'm going to be controlling at any given moment sucks. This is a 3.
It doesn't capture the same erotic subtext from Top Gun, so
All right, real quick, looking at NES games in North America. Let's say this was great. I love sales figures
there was
being
a versus
completely.
Kid Icarus, wasn't there?
Yeah, this is not helpful. Anyways, yes, video games have come a long way. So, what did you say? 2?
I said 3.
Oh, 3. Joe, what do you say?
I'll give a 3 as well. I mean,
Great.
it doesn't have the labyrinths, so.
Low bar.
Pro wrestling.
Oh, that's on here.
It is.
Oh, okay. So I can choose from Fighter, Hayabusa, Starman, Karn, Giant Panther, the Amazon,
Why do video games like the name Hayabusa so
King
much?
Slender.
Why that one specifically?
I'm gonna play as the Amazon.
I don't know. King Slender sounds pretty cool. He could fit into tight spaces. It sure does look like wrestling.
Yeah, I don't see any acting going on.
See, when I think about wrestling, I think about
This looks so ugly. Too.
pretty fucking slow. Oh god, yes it does. Like
This-
really slow, janky looking.
This would be a 2, but you can play as a swamp monster, so I'll give it a 3.
You make a good argument for a 3, but I think I have to do a 2 because it just looks hideous. Oh my Christ. It is. It is god ugly.
Okay. Let's speedrun the next 3 rankings.
Yeah, because I gotta go.
Yeah, because Joe has to go in 10 minutes. Metroid. I'm not putting footage on for these next 3. Metroid.
Oh, this is tough because I think it sucks to play now. But at the time, there was nothing like this.
I'll give the original Metroid a 5. It's fine. Like, here's the thing: every other Metroid game's better. Every single one, and I would never go play that.
I don't think Return of Samus is better.
I've actually never played that one, but I know Justin likes it. He's the only human being I know that has.
Return of Samus is not better than Metroid 1.
Okay, so I can give Metroid 1 a lot of leeway for literally being an NES game. What I can't give it leeway for is it desperately needs a map, and I know the NES can do it because there's a ROM hack of this game that adds a map. So I'll give it a 6.
The NES can do a lot of things if you're developing in 2022.
I mean, yeah.
See, also, Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Mike, and the Quest for Still Gone.
That is true.
Out next week.
I don't know. It's just it needs a map so desperately.
Yes.
So desperately.
Legend of Zelda.
This one has a map in the dungeons. It does help.
It does.
This one is...
I'd honestly give Legend of Zelda an 8. The original.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah, Xander,
but...
like, I would give Samus Return... I like Samus Returns a lot more than I like Zero Mission. Like, both of those games in their best form. I just think that, like, the Game Boy compromises Return of Samus so much.
Even in AM2R, you need to fight 40 fucking Metroids.
Anyways.
I'm going to say Legend of Zelda is... Is this a 9, maybe?
Okay. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. This has the gameplay, but also has all the racism on them.
It has a lot of racism.
A lot of it!
I'd honestly give it a 9. I really like the NES Punch-Out, like a lot.
Is Punch-Out not
NES? As much as I can like an NES game.
It is with Mr. Dream.
Where is it? Oh, because the Mr. Dream version released way later, so it's
released way later when the Mike Tyson license expired.
Yeah. Okay. Punch-Out. A Punch-Out with no racism is a 9. With a lot of racism, it's a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with a 9. I like NES Punch-Out. I'll never beat it ever.
For me, a 10 can't be racist. Therefore, no Punch-Out game is a 10. That's me. Slalom. Yeah, no wizard words here, Xander.
I think I've ever played Slalom.
It's in Rare Replay.
Oh, wait, yes, I have played Slalom. It's a 3. Thank you for unlocking that memory.
This isn't My Aquarium, Vixie says. I played My Aquarium for 2 hours. I'm good. I'm gonna need to see Slalom.
Alright, I'm pulling up Slalom. Yeah, there's no way this thing's gonna be on NSO. This is not worth Nintendo paying Microsoft money for.
I respect the 3D-ish. I respect
Oh yeah, this is technically impressive bad game.
I respect it more than I like it. 4.
And then the last one for the year is Rad Racer.
I have no idea what that is.
Fuck yeah. It's by Square.
I mean, I guess it is rad.
As in that Square.
Dude looked
like the dude looked like the Lorax.
Hell yeah.
So the audio on my tablet really fucks up whenever I'm in a Discord call. Does this have sound?
No.
I see.
It had a squeak earlier. Yeah, this game supported 3D, I think. Like, I think it had like 3D glasses support, if I recall, or something like that.
3D
Oh, that kind of 3D.
glasses? Oh,
That's
okay.
not-
It was a demo. That's why there was no sound. Oh, there's no sound again. Okay.
Oh, here it is.
Oh God.
Yes, absolutely,
That looks
absolutely supported
garish.
red and blue 3D glasses. I'm not making that up.
Fuck.
Like 3D glasses, 3D still sucks now. So
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
like also with red and blue, like the color bleed is immense.
we just fucking tricked ourselves into thinking it was cool for a decade,
Especially
at
and
this
then
high
we
speed.
Burned. No, this is a 3 again. I'm not. No, I'm good. I'm set.
Matt, what are you giving it?
I'll say 4 again.
I'm so mad at your scores again. All
Why?
right. No, not at that game, just your averages. How you keep averaging. All right.
Was
Matt,
this like the same one?
Matt, 5.66 recurring. Joe, 4.77 recurring. Notice a pattern. I'm going to go all the way to the fucking graph to show how much fucking variance there is between all of your years. Surprise! They're all
Not a
right
lot.
around the same point every year.
Look, video games used to suck, okay?
There was a time when we didn't know how to make
No.
good video games.
I want to.
Some might argue we still don't, but
I'm gonna fucking pull up Greg. So it's not 1-to-1 because Greg ranked the European games, but he ranked most recently. I'm gonna pull up Greg's fucking results tab.
Isn't
that
Greg
you can-
older than us though? He was there. He's played these.
Actually, no. Greg's a bad.
we haven't hit a year
Fine, I'm
in
gonna
which
pull
both of us
Neil.
were alive yet.
Fine, I'm gonna pull fucking Neil. Here, let me swap over in Excel which one I'm showing.
Vixie, we are ranking every Nintendo published video game. Every single one.
For Nintendo of America published video game.
Yes. This is Neil's rankings.
My
where
laptop's working well enough. I should try to open the stream now.
For reference, the fucking dips, like to be clear, video games get bad again.
There was another era, but especially for Nintendo.
Yes. Neil was very kind. He gave like the worst of the Wii U years like a fucking 5 average, basically.
He would.
But no game, like the best year for Neil, got an average of 6.24. That was his best ever. And that was 2018, which was the Switch is on fire. Y'all are already getting kind of close with some high fives with 1987. You are not that far away from Neil's highest score of all time, highest average of all time.
Oh no.
That's what I'm saying. Is your rank? Both of you have been ranking very high relative to everyone else.
We are still several years away from me being born. So
Yes.
like,
Same.
this is like vast majority of data of me going, I guess this is how it is.
Let's put it this way: on Smasher Pieces, the first game we played where we were alive when it came out was Sonic 2, if I remember correctly.
Boo!
For me, Kirby's Adventure is like pretty much right around where it is.
91.
Kirby's Adventure is 93 in America.
And man, talk about a game that can barely run.
Oh, I mean, yeah. All right. Well, Joe needs to leave. So
Yeah, I gotta go
next
block a building.
next time we stream, we will begin with 1988 and ice hockey, and then Mario USA, Zelda 2, Anticipation, Super Team Games, and World Class Track Meet. So,
Yep, so this journey will continue, and when it does, it will exclusively be on Seren's channel. So you're gonna want to head over to Seren's channel, twitch.tv/SerenMCN. Give her a follow.
yeah, give me a follow so you get notified.
and we're gonna keep this going. By God, we're gonna finish this over here on NWR. Joe might be streaming Fire Emblem tomorrow, and
might get moved to Friday, so I'm not doing 3 streams back to back to back. But we'll see.
Might get moved to Friday, and on Saturday, Alex is hosting a patron game night. Twitch subs are welcome to that. So either subscribe on Twitch or subscribe on the Patreon. We're gonna play some Jackbox games.
I was gifted a subscription and I got a notification in the NWR Discord. I was like, why the fuck am I getting notified on the NWR Discord for anything? I'm like, I'm in the middle of work, what's happening? And I scrolled in and then I got even more confused when it was like at Patreon backers, at Twitch subscribers. I'm like, that ain't fucking me. Why the fuck am I getting tagged in this? Oh wait, I did get gifted. I am not going to participate in that. That feels too corrupt.
Well, since it's streamed, you can participate in the audience, because the audience in a Jackbox game is just whoever's watching it on Twitch.
Oh, it's true. Anyways. Hell
of a journey.
Hell of a journey. Alright.
Video games are all bad.
We're not even out of the NES yet.
I Am 8-Bit Presents is launching an NES game next week. I literally produced a game for the NES. It's bad to make games for the NES, maybe, but also it's magically weird. Thanks, everyone.
Cancel all video games.
We'll have to rank it, I guess.
Oh yeah, ranking of games that Seren was involved in. I'm gonna be offended with every score.
Yeah, we're not.
That'll be really easy for me because I apparently have like 90% of them from 2022. So.
Yes, Whooper words. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Bye. All right. We are muted on mine. I don't know if we're muted on yours.
Almost.
Almost. Bye, everyone.
Oh God, I wasn't on the stream ending screen. Now I'm on the stream ending screen. Okay.